Hello everyone, welcome to TVON and happy Friday. My name is Joyce. I know, long time no see. The past couple of weeks, Joanne has been taking over, or I guess making up for the time while she was on vacation. But hello, I am back and I am with you guys for the next 3 hours. So thank you so much for joining me on this Friday evening. And I am so excited because there's a lot of brand new here today. I don't know about everywhere else, but it's been a hot day here in Southern California. So feels like we just skipped from winter into summer, but you know, I got some pieces that have like a springtimey vibe, but hope everyone is staying well, staying cool if it is hot where you are. And I'm sorry, I just have to mention this early because this is the largest pink diaspore that we have in our inventory right now. The color is exquisite and the ring is pretty weighty. Like I can feel it on my hand, and I've been wearing it for like the past hour and it's just such a lovely ring. I can't stop looking at it. And gentlemen, I have 3 pieces here today. So a chameleon, a spessartite garnet, and a green sapphire. So if any of those sound interesting to you, please give us a call, let us know. And I want to list everything that's in front of the table right here, right now, but you know, we'll be here I'll be blabbing on and on and on for like the next 10-15 minutes if I were to go through everything. So let's just get right to it with our very first item of today, which is currently upside down. But let us head over to the wheel, and it is actually a butterfly piece, brand new today. And of course, if you have any requests, do let us know. Give us a quick call. We can always check in the back for you. All of the vaults are open and we could just, you know, take a quick look, see if there's anything that you missed out or maybe have any questions about. We can just take a look in the back. But this one is number 0608 and it is currently upside down, don't worry, but it is in fact a very cute, dainty little butterfly ring. And yes, right there in the smack dab center of it is an 18-point Marquis Burma ruby. And don't forget, at the very top of the antenna is also a 2-point white diamond. And because of how, though it is a smaller piece, it is actually quite detailed. If you can see the texturing and the wings there. And so because of that, we just ask that we leave it in the yellow gold. Hope you're okay with that. I think personally, from a designer standpoint, I think rubies look the best in the yellow gold. So I'm pretty happy that they did that, and that they added a nice little, just a single diamond at the very tippy top to finish off that butterfly look. And of course, I will flip it around as well. I just want you to see what the stone looks like directly into the camera. And you can probably see it right now. There's definitely a glow coming through. So it's not just like, you know, a blob of red, like, oh, is that a ruby? Like, this is a clean ruby. And it is here, and it is not even going to be $1,000. So as usual, a lot of the things I have here are one of a kind. If there's something you see early that you like, I would always recommend, do not hesitate. Call in quickly because even with the online broadcast, there is just a little bit of a delay. So if you see something, call in quickly and you can grab it first. And this one, let me just flip it around as well on the wheel. So this is what it's supposed to look like on the hand. You can probably see the butterfly better that way. And this is, I think this would be a pretty nice gifting idea if you don't mind the like finding out ring sizes and whatnot. But do keep in mind though, this is a daintier ring, so it's not going to be like a thick band and like a butterfly in the center of it, but it is a thinner size band, but it is a very cute piece, and it's not even going to be $1,000. And let's not even do $500 for this one because the very first item of today just wanted to give us something brand new and fresh to, you know, kick off our evening here. And this is what it looks like from the side. So you can kind of see there, the wings actually are not flat against the hand. It's actually, there's actually a slight like angle to how the wings are made. And I can show it from the other side as well. But this is what it looks like from the back. So as you can see there, just solid gold in the back. And you can see the ruby peeking through the back side of the band there. And on the other side here is where you can kind of see what I mean by this is not just like a flat piece, like just a butterfly slapped onto your finger. This actually has some sort of like angle to the wings so that it has an elevation, so it's not just, you know, it has dimension is what I'm trying to say. But let's do this one for, let's just do $399 for the very first piece of today. And I'm going to take off Mr. 12 karat pink diaspore ring and put this little guy on real quickly so you can have a quick look at what it looks like on the hand. So here it is on the hand, so you can kind of see what I mean by, just keep in mind this is not a large ring. It is just a simple, I would say daintier band ring with a 18-point, you know, Burma ruby. Pretty clean. I mean, the camera is a couple feet away from where the wheel is right now, and I'm just slightly moving my hand, and you can still see the Burma ruby sparkling and twinkling, and of course the diamond at the top of the antenna as well. And this one is here for $399. And of course we can't ignore the little detailing, the little like etch marks of the wings. That also adds to the design a lot. But this one is here, $399. Our little butterfly. This is what it looks like from the side. So I guess from on the hand you can kind of see it better what I mean by it's kind of at an angle. But this is what it looks like, $399. And let us put it back up close. And let me know on this one. So again, I would put it upside down so you can see the stone better, but I'll just hold it for a couple of seconds so you can truly see. It is a smaller stone. It is 18 points, but just look at the glow coming from inside of that stone. And it is here for $399. And we'll just give that a couple of seconds and let me grab our next item for this evening, because this has been here. I am quite amazed that it is still here. It is a mandarin garnet, that's all I'm going to say. And I'm also going to say I think someone out there will love this piece. And if you like our butterfly piece, call in quickly, let us know. Or again, if you have any requests, we'll be more than happy to help you on that. But our very next item, Mr. Butterfly hopefully finds a home today and flies away. But this is our next item of this evening. And this is item number 8026. This is our heart-shape mandarin garnet. We don't typically have too many of heart shapes around, but this one is here. And it's just moving slightly, but you can kind of see the golden flashes coming through. And of course, mandarin garnets, they do have that natural inclusion. But as you can see, this one, though it has some of that natural inclusion, it does not take away from the clarity and how sharp the color is. You're not going to look at it and feel tired like, oh, you know, it's just an orange stone. But this has that sparkle and flash coming from within the stone. It really makes you wake up in a way. And this is our $398 heart-shaped mandarin garnet. And 32 points of the diamonds just casually sitting on the side there. This is a very nice, simple, if you will, style mounting. You could actually, I feel like you could put the wonder rings around this one. Maybe you can play around if you have like the single row, even the double row. But this one does have to stay in the yellow gold. Again, with the mandarin garnets, I actually prefer it like that. It works very well tonally with the flashes of color coming through. And this was supposed to be $9,500, but it's not going to be today. And just a slight detailing that I love that they did was just around the edges, they had a little bit of the millgrain work, just so it's not just like a sudden, you know, end to the gold band. But it is pretty attentive to detail, which I really love about this. So even though it is a band style, it is true to size. As you can see, it just slightly tapers into the back here. And if we just look through the back of the stone here, I know it's supposed to be a naturally included stone, but I mean, come on, where are the inclusions, am I right? But this one is here, and it's not even going to be, you know, $2,999. I mean, this is a pretty good size stone. We don't typically see a lot of the heart shapes here. And if you do have like a heart shape, I feel like we had a pendant or necklace recently. We had some rings a few months ago. But if you want something smaller to wear, or if you're new to the mandarin garnet world and like heart shapes, or love them, I should say, this one is a great one to try out. And we'll do this one for not even $19.99 or even $18.99 or $17.99. And I will be more than happy to try this one on the hand as well. Yellow gold only on this one. Let me actually just flip it around so you can see what it looks like. So there we go. This is like the ideal mandarin garnet color that I think anyone could want. And this one is here in this stone. You can still see I'm just, slightly moving my hand, and the inside of the stone is just dancing. And it is Friday, so perfect for the occasion. But we'll do this one, not even for $17.99. Very first caller on this one. Let's just do it for $1,699. And hopefully let's get it out the door today to a mandarin garnet lover out there. But this is what it looks like from the side. So again, it's not high off the hand at all. And this is what it looks like. And I just love how, even though the band is like primarily diamonds from what you can see, as soon as I move my finger aside, you see the gold. But like this, even though it's a lot of diamonds, you still see plenty of the yellow gold coming through, and it just finishes the look, combining the white diamonds with the mandarin garnet with the yellow gold. So this one is here for $1,699, and let's put it back up close for one more look, and we will move right along. I believe Mr. Butterfly is still here, so if you have any questions, let us know. If you're out having fun, I hope you are staying safe, having fun, and thanks for tuning in. And speaking of which, I do have a pearl trio here today. Again, I'm not sure if the price was like, if it's missing a number or if one of the numbers should be different, but I'm very surprised at that trio because last time I was up here, I'm pretty sure I had at least two of them with me, and the price was not what is written there. So we'll get to that shortly, and they are all very large pearls as well, so do keep that in mind. And also brand new here today, I know a lot of brand new. This is a cross style. We've had a variety of cross rings, earrings, pendants, necklaces, but this is another ring, and this style is actually quite interesting because it is an open style. And this one is item number 0610. And personally, I love an open style ring. Could go on any finger, I feel like. So pinky or thumb ring or any finger in between, just not the toes. I think this could work very well. This is item number 0610, and it got that 27 points total weight of the white diamonds, as you see there. And I love how you could even wear it as like an asymmetric style where you see more of the cross and maybe the single diamond is just like just on the side of the finger, but this one does have to stay in the white gold, and unfortunately I only have this one. So if maybe you happen to be looking for a cross style ring, or maybe you picked up a cross piece recently and maybe you don't have a ring, this is a definitely super comfortable, daily wearable. You know, wear it however you like. You can stack it with other pieces if you would like. And this one is not going to be the $2,000 that it was supposed to be. And I can't imagine sizing this, but don't worry, sizing will do it for you. And this one, let's just do it, not even for $999. This is what it looks like from the side, so you can see there's some holes in the back just so the light can go through, and also ease of cleaning. This is what it looks like from the back, so you can kind of see it's open there, but no worries about sizing. We will go ahead and do that for you. This is what it looks like from the other side, and of course I'll try it on the hand as well. So this is what it looks like on the hand. So this is what I mean by you can kind of wear it asymmetrically, where more of the cross is on the hand, where like the diamond is just like a little point, kind of like a stud for your finger, I guess. But this is one way you could wear it. I mean, I guess you could like turn it so you see more of this. You know, it's completely up to you, and like at this point it kind of translates into like a plus sign, but it's totally completely up to you. As you can see from the side, flat on the hand, don't have to worry about it catching on anything. You can wear it on your pinky, on your thumb. Let me try it on as a thumb ring actually. So this is what it looks like as a thumb ring. I think it could be very cute like that as well. And of course it's not going to be $999. Let us go back up close for one more look at it. And this one, let's just drop it all the way down to $599. and get this one out of here. And this one is our one of a kind. It is in the white gold only. I hope that's okay with you. Again, it's a lot of diamond present, so you won't see too much of the gold coming through. And I've said this before and I'll say it again, but white diamond pieces, I think the safest bet is with the white gold. Start off with the white gold, and this one is already in the white gold. So all you have to do is let us know your ring size, and this one will be yours for $599. And I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but I have color change garnets here today. I have one that is what I believe to be our largest, if not ever, well currently. It is over 6 carats, close to 6.5 carats. And it is not the green blue ones that we've brought to you as of late, but you know, the green blue ones, the blue green ones, they were my favorite, but I think this one is my new favorite. So let's get to that next. But this one is here, $599. And I just want to get to this early because this one right here, it might not look like much right now, but it is our color changing garnet. It is item number 7308. And I'm actually going to have to zoom back a little bit because of how large it is. So it is in that lovely double halo mounting with the triple shank on the side. And this stone is our 645 oval color change garnet. And in that double halo, there are 2 carats 11 of the VS white diamond. So the diamonds in that halo are not small. They're not to be, you know, just overlooked. This is a very important ring. And the color you see right now, I can see how some of the color change is trying to come through. But I was actually lucky enough to get a incandescent flashlight of sorts, if you will. And I was actually able to take a picture of the color change. This is our 645 color change garnet, 211 of the white diamonds. And yes, Tony, you can show it to them now. Because when I first saw this color change, I thought that maybe when I blinked, like maybe a little jewelry gremlin had snuck in, snatched out the color change garnet and replaced it with a rubellite, because that stone is so unbelievably, like, it's bright pink and red, and it's so unexpected of this stone. And when I was trying to take a picture of this piece with the light on it, I was having a very hard time. Now, I've taken pictures of the Marilani mint garnets before with the UV light. I've taken pictures of the blue-green color change garnets before. That one also with the incandescent flashlight. But this one, I was having such a hard time, and it's kind of weird because it's such a large stone. I should, you know, be having an easier time. But the reason I was having such a hard time with this one was because it was sending back so much reds and pinks into the camera that the entire screen just turned into that red-pink color, and I was not able to take a good enough picture where it was focused on the stone, but instead the entire screen was just, you know, this, like someone just put like a pink filter in front of the lens. So I am so glad to be able to have this picture here to show everyone, because you know, with all of the lighting here, it's not always possible, but this is such an important stone, and I want someone out there to have it. If you have the blue-green ones, you might also want to consider this one. I mean, any sort of color change stone is just phenomenal, and I'm so glad that this one is here today. And this one, if you want to change the gold color, you can feel free to do so. You can also keep in mind the color that it changes to, and maybe like, you know, base your gold color of choice off of the two. And I'm just so happy with how that picture turned out, because it looks so great in person. And I went to art school. I've dealt with colors, you know, for the past, you know, 4+ years of my life. You know, I've drawn since I was little. I've, you know, painted and, you know, mixing all the paints together and having like so many colors in my life. And yet when I first saw that color change, I was absolutely like stunned. I was shocked. And this one is not going to be the $25,000, even though it should be, and it should be sitting in a museum somewhere with, you know, switching between the light sources, but this is not going to be $25,000. You know, judging by the item number, it's been here for a little bit, so hopefully someone out there loves this stone as much as I do. Now, I actually have a pair of earrings that could go well with it. The earrings are a good size. They're not large, they're not teeny tiny, but the good Goldilocks size. But this one, let me also show the side. So this is the double halo, so you can kind of see there, it's not just like halo stone, it has levels to it. And if you just look at the stone from the side there's some red flashes trying to come through right now, and the red it's like a rainbow color. And look at the back of the stone as well. So the band is a little bit wider, but it's not, you know, you don't need to size up on it or anything. It is true to size, so this is just what it looks like from the back. So a beautiful basket. It's a simple but effective mounting for a stone of this size and importance. And of course, from the other side again, you can kind of see those pinks and reds trying to come through desperately. But this one, instead of $25,000, we're not even going to do that. And I don't, like, $99.99, you know, sounds pretty good from $25,000, but I don't want to do that either. I know someone out there loves it as much as I do, and I hope if you love it, you'll give me a call quickly and we'll talk it out. But for this one, instead of $99.99, I wanted to give it a little bit of a discount, maybe $7,999, because it is a 645, and again, those diamonds are not to be ignored. Once you see this in person, you'll see, wow, that halo, the diamonds in that halo, they're pretty large. And let me try it on the hand as well, because you have to really see what it looks like. And this is what it looks like on the hand. So again, it's not a small ring at all. Let me just angle it a little bit there. So you can kind of see what it looks like, the size of that double halo as well. And this is what it looks like from the side. So pretty important stone, pretty important mounting. Glad that they were able to be put together into this one piece. And instead of $79.99, I don't even want to do that. Or let's just do maybe $69.99. How does that sound? For a 645 with over 2 carats of VS white diamonds and that halo there. Now, that is just stunning. And again, I just love this piece so much. I'm so glad that, and if you don't have one, you can probably find it online, incandescent flashlight or something, and you could probably pick one up, have some fun with it, and let us put this back up close, take a look at it one more time. You know, instead of $69.99, let's just take another $1,000 off, make it $5,999 for this very special one-of-a-kind piece, our color change garnet. And this one is here. Take some time to think about it. If you have any questions on it, do let us know. Give us a quick call, and we'll be more than happy to answer any of those. And this one is here at $59.99. And another thing with these color changing stones is that the picture that I took is just a still image. If you have this ring at home, or if you happen to have a stone like this at home, you can play around with it. This is just like straight on, where I just pointed the flashlight right at the stone or right at the piece and just let it shine. But if you want to like play around with like lighting angles, like, you know, turning the light intensity up or down, you can really play around with it and see like what this stone has to offer. And this is here for $5,999. And that's another part, like jewelry photography, you just think, oh, you know, it's just pretty pictures for like magazines or websites or banners or whatever. But I feel like another part of it could be almost fun, where like you don't have to take the picture, but just to like look at the piece and just see how the piece like interacts with like environments, and you know, how it changes colors and all that stuff. So this one is here early. I hope someone out there loves it as much as I do, for $5,999. But this one, I'll be periodically visiting it throughout the show. But again, I'm so happy with the picture. I feel like it's the closest thing I could, you know, take to properly portray the stone under the color change situation. So here it is, $59.99, and I do have a pair of earrings too. I'll just, pop in one of them right here. So again, I do have a pair of matching earrings, and I actually do have a picture of the earrings under color change. So as you can see, pretty close in terms of the color changing. So if you want to get the earrings and ring as a set, just let me know. I'll bring up the earrings, but just to let you know that this whole, the ring and earrings are here. Haven't seen them in quite a while, and I just thought it'd be fun to bring it out. So do let me know on that one. And I do have it's the red, white, and blue style piece that we've had recently. This one's more like a shield style, which is very interesting. I actually quite like it. And it is a Marquis kind of style. Here at TVON we have, the cluster style with the rounds and the cushions and long cushions and the pear shapes and the ovals. But I don't think we have a Marquis. So the fact that I have one right here with the red, white, and blues is pretty fun and interesting. So let us get to that right next. So this one is here. Let me know, think about it. If not, then it'll be sitting in my box and I'll be staring at it. I'll be paying a visit to it every single day and drooling over it, but this one is here currently. And next up, we have this one. And of course, being a Marquis is not going to sit up on its own, but this is item number 9824. And as you can probably see already, the clarity of the rubies on the outside and also the sapphires on the inside, it's just beautiful. It's like a chef's kiss, beautiful. And this one is in the 18 karat white gold, and they actually combined all of the stone weights. So together, everything is 237 total weight of the rubies, blue sapphires, and diamond ring. And kind of interesting, we just had our color change garnet with the triple split shank, and here again, our Marquis cluster ring of sorts with the red, white, and blue, also with the triple split shank. And even though it is like a shield style in the front, it's actually a true to size band in the back. And as you can see there, under gallery, very comfortable in the hand, and back around to the front. And I'm going to, oh, it sat up for a second there. Oh, and I moved it. Of course, at the perfect time, I'll have to move it. Maybe that's it. All right, and this one was supposed to be $10,000, and you saw how large of a ring it was, or is. And this one, instead of $10,000, you know the drill. Instead of 10, instead of 5, we're not going to do that. And instead of $5,000, I mean, this is a large ring, and I'll show you how large it is on the hand. Like, almost knuckle to knuckle for me. My hands aren't, that long, but this is what it looks like. So again, even though it is a large ring, surface area wise, it does not interfere with, my hand motions. I can still put my hand into a fist. And this is what it looks like from the side. So again, pretty flat against the hand, just a little bit of a rounded, side to the top of the ring. But this is what it looks like, and it is true to size 100%. And I just love how the red, white, and blue, they really just pop out. And I'm so glad that they didn't, put the blues next to the red, because then it would have kind of been muddled together. But the fact that they did it separately so that they are in 3 separate segments, very nice attention to detail. And I just love how in the center there, even with the blue sapphires, let me just bring it back up close so you can see what it looks like. But even the blue sapphires, even though they're all in the center, I love how they use just slightly different size stones so that there's no oh my gosh. Today's not my day with this ring, but I love how they did slightly different sized stones so that there's no overwhelmingly large gap between the stones, and that it's all a very beautiful fit into that Marquis shape. And for this one, let's just drop it all the way down to $1,999. And keep in mind, this is a pretty large ring, and all of that 18 karat white gold, where the pricing of gold is these days. And this one is here, $1,999. and white gold only, of course. And this is the first of the red, white, and blues that we've had in quite a while, so I'm glad that this is here to play today. And I have a butterfly ring. I'm personally not a very large fan of butterflies, but this ring has caught my attention, and I think our very first butterfly ring is also still here, so maybe today's a butterfly day, and maybe today is a day that I will finally start liking butterflies. But I just want to do a quick little flash of this ring on the hand, and this is what it looks like. And this angle is the reason why I kind of am attracted to this ring, because the butterflies, they look like they're doing a little dance on your hand. They're not just like sitting on your finger, they're actually elevated. So this is a very cool ring, and it is also brand new today. And it's like they're doing a little dance, but I don't know, there's something about this ring. Maybe it is what I mentioned, the slight elevation of the butterflies, but I'm really liking this ring. And this will be coming up, if not next, then shortly. So let us go back to the red, white, and blue ring. And just let me know if there's anything from before that you would like to see again. We've had a few pieces so far, including our little baby butterfly ring, and then soon we'll be having, I guess, the baby butterfly's parent in a ring. And also our open style cross ring, as well as our heart-shaped mandarin garnet, kind of like a band style ring, yeah. So those pieces are still here. Also have a brand new iolite. Now iolite is not a stone that I am quite familiar with, but after looking into it, it is a very interesting stone, and it has captured my attention, and I'm starting to like it more and more. And Joanne is not here in the phone bank currently, but last week she had asked what my favorite stone was, and I'm quite upset with her that she did not know what it was. So just a little hint, this is my favorite stone, and I love this stone too, and I am never seen one in this shape, this heart shape, and I am quite glad it is here. So this will also be coming up next, and I'll also be having quite a few brand new opals here today, including a almost 11 carats total weight pair of earrings, also black opal. So there's a funny little trick with that one though. So do let me know. And I did mention I had 3 Gents rings here today. So let us get to the green sapphire. I know, it looks like an alexandrite. It's not, it's a green sapphire. But this one is item number 9142. Let me just zoom in a little bit. It is our one of 3 Gents rings of today. This one really looks like an alexandrite, but trust me, it's not. But wow, that color. Okay, this one is our carat 29 unheated green sapphire, and 40 points of the white diamonds in that kind of squared off halo there. And this one, if you want to switch it up, I actually quite like it in the white gold currently. But if you want to switch it to the yellow gold, that is also an option, or even the rose gold. We've had quite a few green with rose gold recently. It's been sticking to me. I kind of like it. But this one is here, and it's not even going to be $8,000. Again, Gents rings, they have a lot of gold in them, you know how that works. So I'm always glad to be able to bring Gents rings out here for everyone, or even ladies, if you like this kind of style. It's more of the simple style. That is also an option if you would like to pick it up for yourself. But this one is not going to be $8,000 or even $3,999 here today. And I just want to show what it looks like from the side. So here it is again, so we'll get that cleaned up. But this is what it looks like from the side. So the stone isn't like too popping out of the ring where you have to worry about, catching it on something. But here it is from the side. So as you can see, the halo is flat, set into the band. And then from the back side here, you have that lovely under gallery so that your fingers don't, you know, catch onto anything, and smooth and comfortable on the hand. This is what it looks like from the other side. So again, this is perfectly matching, and from that angle, it still looks like an alexandrite, but I can guarantee you it's not. So this one, instead of $39.99, let's not do that. I don't like that price. What about $24.99? Does that sound better? You know, $2,499, maybe a little bit better. Here, let me show it against the hand. So obviously not my size currently, but this one, I don't think anyone likes it at $24.99 either. Or maybe Jason likes it. Do you like this one, Jason? Oh, he does like it. You know what? Who do you have on the line there? Because I'm going to do a little bit better for them. Oh, hello. Hi, Dolores. How are you guys doing? Happy Friday. So this one, instead of $24.99, I'm just going to save them another $1,000. And let's make this one $1,499 to the very first caller, or if Dolores and Ellis would like to take it. This one is up for grabs. All right, so let me know on this one. I know it's hard. I know we've had a lot of requests for Gents rings, and we always do our best, but when we do have, or when I do come across a Gents ring, I'm always happy to, you know, bring it out and show it to everyone, because we've had ladies in the past take Gents rings too for themselves. If not to wear, then to look at. But this one is here, $1,499. Let me know. And of course, any and all requests are welcome, so long as the piece is within our facilities. But let me know on this one. And speaking of sapphires, I actually have a brand new, also unheated, but this one is certified. And this one is a yellow sapphire. So a lot of them have gone out the door as of late. We can always, it's always the yellow sapphires and the hot pink sapphires that can never be, you know, kept in stock. But I'm glad that there's a brand new one here today, and this one is just over 3 carats. So let me know on this one. I think this one is going to a loving home. So let me know. And let me know if they have any questions on that ring as well. But this one, hello. It's like a ray of sunshine was condensed into a single stone and set into this ring. This one is item number 0557. And it is our radiant cut yellow sapphire. Just over 3 carats, sitting at 302. It is unheated, and in that lovely, I have a hard time with this mounting as well. I'm not quite sure how to describe it, but it's almost like if a halo were to be blended into the band, but then there's like a little like a, not like a rubber band, but like a little bow tie that were to, like, you know, like a belt, I guess. I guess this is like a belt. This is the belt mounting. And this one has 86 points of the white diamonds in that, I guess, belt style. This one is also certified. It is certified by the EGL. So if you decide to pick up this piece here today, this is the cert that will come with it. So you can see certified quite recently, 3 years ago, two and a couple of months years ago. So you can kind of see there, natural corundum, natural yellow sapphire, 302, the dimensions, the shape and cut, calling an octagon mixed cut, vivid yellow, very important. Now this is just for the stone, and very important at the very bottom in the comments there, it says no indication of heating. So we do have sapphires that, you know, they have some heating, which is no problem, but to have one that is unheated is pretty darn rare. So I'm glad that this one is here and that it is not heated, because if you look at the piece by itself, if we look at the ring and see the piece, it feels like it could give, like, it's its own source of heat. And this one, if you would like to change the gold color, I actually would highly recommend it like it is in the yellow gold, because one, this mounting does have quite a lot of the white diamonds, so you won't see as much of the gold coming through. But I recommend it in the yellow because, now this is just a small attention to detail, which I think is very important, but the yellow gold of the prongs I think, is what really helps it with the consistency and how it's not just like a yellow stone and then you see like some white gold prongs just, you know, like overlapping the stone. I think keeping it in the yellow gold has the perfect like continuation from the ring into the stone, where it's not like overly distracting with, you know, suddenly, oh, you see some, you know, white gold prongs, you know, hugging the stone, which, I mean, if you would like to change it, that's also perfectly fine, but that's just my 2 cents. And this one was supposed to be $13,000. Now, it is a 302 stone, but $13,000, I don't want to do that. And I don't think anyone out there who likes this ring wants to do that either. So this one, let me also show you what it looks like from the side. So from the side, you can see more of the yellow gold coming through with the basket and the band. But it's just, again, the prongs, that's just what I think. But you can see there how this yellow sapphire color, like the cert says vivid yellow, and I agree with the cert, surprisingly. But you can kind of see how the deep saturation of the color and how there's no color zoning. It's not like, oh, a little corner of the stone is a vivid yellow and everything else is just, you know, washed out. Like, is that even yellow? But this is a vivid yellow sapphire through and through. Can almost be compared to like one of our yellow diamonds. I've brought one of those, oh gosh, what was it? Fancy, vivid, orangey yellow diamonds a couple weeks ago, and it reminds me very much of the saturation of that. I mean, the word vivid is there, obviously. So for this one, instead of $13,000, let's not even do $6,999 on this one. Now again, this is a 3-carat stone, and with the pricing that I'm about to do, I don't know if there was a mistake with the system, or, you know, maybe they didn't factor in the mounting or the fact that it's a certified stone, but this one is not even going to be $6,999, and it's actually currently not my size, so hopefully I can get it off. But here you can see where it still looks yellow from like a few feet away, and it's not going to, like, once you put it on and people look at your hand like, oh, like what color is that? Like, no, it's clearly a vivid yellow diamond, or diamond, there I go, vivid yellow sapphire. But this cutting too is just, it just perfectly reflects the color saturation of the stone back out into your eyes, and it's just such a lovely piece. And instead of $69.99, I want someone out there to have it. Sapphires are very cool in the way where it's not just like, oh, that one color, you just collect it and then you're done with the collection. It's not like, I guess an example would be like ruby, it's just red, like you just, one good ruby and your collection is pretty much good. But with sapphires, there's so many colors. We just had a green sapphire gents ring, and now we have a yellow sapphire ladies ring, and there's just so many different colors that are out there in the sapphire world, and also the garnets, and that's just one of the beautiful parts of this. And if you don't have a yellow sapphire, this one would be a great one to have because it is not even going to be $69.99. Very first color on this one, let's just do it for $2,999 to the very first color. And again, this one is EGL certified, so the stone itself has kind of an identification, and you won't have to worry about, you know, oh, like what kind of yellow, it's vivid yellow, it says it on the cert. This is a very beautiful, one-of-a-kind stone, and once it is gone, it is gone. And it very much reminds me of like summer. It's a very bright stone. Soon enough, summer will be here. Everything will be, you know, hot. And this is like the perfect color for that. So this one is here, $29.99. Let me know if you have any questions or want to see the certificate again. And on the other side, there's also a picture of the stone. So let me actually just pop that in again real quickly. So this is just the other side of the cert. It also has like a picture of the stone and also, you know, the, I guess it's called the QR code, and also the signature. So this is the other side. And again, this is all the information that you would like to have on your certificate. Carat weight, dimension, vivid yellow, and no indication of heating. Very important. And this one is here for $29.99 for the very first color. Now, I don't want to overwhelm everyone with too many sapphires, but I also have a certified, lot of certified stones here today, but it's actually a pot parasha. So if that's something you might be interested in, give us a call, let me know. Otherwise, I will be moving right along, and maybe it's time for the butterfly piece, because I just want to put these two together. You see how, like on the butterfly, those are yellow diamonds, and you see how it's like on the same playing field as the yellow sapphire. Like, that's just how saturated this stone is. So this one is here, let me know. See, it's like it blends in. That's just how matched these colors are, and that's just, it's like hiding there. But I could even see maybe you want one on one hand and one on the other hand, but this is just a testament to the color where it even like blends in with the yellow diamond. So this one is still here, this yellow sapphire ring. Let us know on this one, but in the meantime, it's time for the butterflies to come out and play. And this one is item number 0599, and as you can see, it is in the two-tone gold, and I love how they did it that way so that you can separate the butterflies from the band and have them float freely above your hand. And this one, oh, surprisingly, or is it not surprisingly? 18 karat gold on this one for our butterflies. And of the yellow diamonds, we have 74 points total weight. And of the white diamonds, we have 48 points total weight. So a good amount of diamonds and a fair bit amount of gold. The way the back of the band is kind of reminds me of, they just combined like two rings together and just stuck a band in the middle. Very cool ring, not going to be $7,000 like it was supposed to be. And again, this is a pretty long ring, so but you don't have to worry about it, like, you know, messing with, you know, oh, my hand can't move, or, you know. So rather, it's a lighter weight piece. It's not going to like hold your hand down, like lifting it like a weight. But this one is not going to be $7,000. And this is what it looks like from the side. So very much like the very first item that we had today. This has a sort of dimension to it where the wings are set at an angle, and it's almost even concaved in a way where it's like mirrors true life. And I just love how the butterflies are almost like sitting on top of the band itself. So if you just took off the butterfly band, I remember we had a ring very similar to what it would have been. But I just love how they just have the butterflies just, you know, sitting on top of the white diamonds. And that gives it an extra layer of like dimension, so that's very cool. This is what it looks like from the back. So again, a very nice springtimey ring. And if you have like a flower ring, I'm imagining maybe you can find out a way to maybe stack them together, or maybe wear it on, you know, the other hand or on another finger. But instead of $7,000 on this one, let's make it maybe $2,999, because the amount of thought that went into designing and setting all the stones for these, like, hey, $29.99 should be good enough. And let me also try it on the hand. I'm actually really loving this as like a middle finger ring, so this is what it looks like. And it kind of goes with my nails. My nails have flowers on them, so definitely a very springy theme here. Even though it feels like we skipped spring over here, went from like 70-degree weather into 90-degree weather. But I'm inside all day, so I can't really tell, you know, how hot it is outside until noontime. So this one, $29.99. I don't think anyone likes it. Let's just, you know, save you a little bit more, like maybe $1,000. Let's just do this one for $1,999 to the very first color on this one. And again, the butterflies are just hovering there, and I just love it. I almost wish, and I think the jewelers are gone, so maybe I can say this, but I almost wish that there was like a mechanism in the wings where it could like flutter as you moved along. But, you know, this is pretty good enough. So this one is here, $1,999 on this one. So Again, you might want to be a little bit careful with like not jamming your hand into anything as the butterflies are elevated. But this one is here, $19.99 for the very first collar. It does have to stay in that two-tone gold. So do keep that in mind, but even from a distance, it kind of almost makes me think of flowers, which again, a very springtimey look. So this one is here, $19.99, and back up close it will go. And I just keep looking at that 18 karat yellow gold, and it's really reminding me of the yellow sapphire that we just had. And I didn't even see that this was an 18 karat gold, but if that certified yellow sapphire can like be on par with it, then you know it's good. So this one is here, $19.99. Let me know on this one. And just popping this in for another quick look in case you missed it earlier. This was our color change garnet. And if you missed this, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to bring it out again because you know how much I love that stone. It's now in my top 5 favorite stones. Number 1 being, of course, opals. So speaking of which, I think I'll get to it right next. And let me know, maybe someone is thinking about this one. Yes, no, no worries at all. And with that, the very first hour is almost done. Time sure flies when you're up here. But let's move on from this one. Now, speaking of 18 karat gold, yeah, this one is also an 18 karat gold. And this is our heart-shaped black opal. Now, you can't really tell the size of this stone just from looking at it like this, but if you were to guess how large this stone is, could you imagine if I told you that it is a 460 heart-shaped black opal? Because this is a fairly large stone, and the double halos definitely help with accentuating the colors and giving it that larger, more important presence on the hand. And this one is item number 0532. And it is in the 18 karat white and yellow gold. Now because of that, and because of how custom this ring is, because of the size and shape of the heart shape, it does have to stay like it is, so I don't think anyone will be mad at that. And let's get to the diamonds, because in that immediate yellow diamond halo there, we have 17 points of the yellow diamonds. And you can kind of see there where the sizes of the diamonds are slightly different. So it's like a slight, kind of like a gradient of sorts from the smaller stones into larger stones. So it's not like, it doesn't look weird. It looks better like with the gradual increase in size of the diamonds. Now of the white diamonds on the outer halo there, we have 87 points total weight. And I know, again, there's no, size reference for this piece just yet, but this was supposed to be $34,000. Now that's partially because of how large that black opal is. And again, this, like many opals and like other stones like amylites, very hard to properly show the color, but even though it's just spinning on the wheel here, you can already kind of see all of the colors that I want everyone to see here. So that I'm already happy enough with. But once you get this in person, you'll truly see all of the different colors come through. Like there's not a single color missing from this stone. And as I just move it slightly, you can kind of see where it just like shifts, and you can see some of the colors disappear and like other colors replace its spot. And like even just that little corner there where it has like that Paraiba blue color coming through, like you really have to see the stone in person. This is what it looks like from the side. So the stone is not like flat. It's like it reminds me of a jelly bean. But this is what the stone looks like from the side, and I just love how the prongs are pointed, so it kind of like blends into the stone. And again, the tiered double halo look there. All of this is in the 18 karat gold. And what's very interesting is from the back, it almost has like this reddish hue, even though the stone by itself primarily is of the blue-green color. So that is very interesting. This is what it looks like from the side again. So again, a very interesting stone. I don't think I've seen a heart-shaped black opal before at all. So a very interesting piece, 100%. And you know, with all the lights on this stone, it's not really helping with the colors, but you see there where from the top side, a lot of the reds come through, and then on the bottom side, a lot of the blues come through, and it's just very much like the color change garnet that we had earlier. You really have to see this piece in person, play with the different angles, play with the different light sources, even like light intensities. If you have like a flashlight on your phone, just like shining a light on it and then taking away the light and just seeing how the colors just appear and disappear, and it's just a very fun piece, and you'll never be sick of it, trust me. And this one is not even going to be $34,000. How about we just drop it all the way down to $9,999 on this one. And let me also put it on the hand for a quick look at it, because it is truly a rather large piece. Let me actually flip it around and show you what it looks like properly. So this is what it looks like. So again, it is a rather wide style band, but because of how high up the halo is, it's not going to like interfere with like your hand unless you're like purposefully going like that. I know I fidget with my rings sometimes, so sometimes I'll like do this and like I'll spin it, but unless you're like, you know, actively going to like bump the ring, it's not going to mess with like your hand motions. And from this angle, you can see a lot of the reds coming through, and it's such a beautiful stone. And then at the edge there, you can see a lot of the yellows coming through. So again, very interesting stone, as most opals are. And this is what it looks like from the side. So again, that tiered look. And instead of $99.99, let's give you a little bit of a discount just on its first day out here on a Friday evening. And instead of $99.99, how about we go to $89.99 for this 460 heart-shaped black opal. And this piece, like when I picked it up, it just went completely red. And then as I set it down again, a lot of the greens come back. And you know what, let's just do a little bit better. Very first day it's here, $7,999 for this one-of-a-kind heart-shaped black opal. And again, this is the stone that I love the most, and I'm upset at Joanne for not knowing that. So I brought her a heart-shaped opal today just to show her that this is my favorite stone. But this one is here, $79.99. Again, it is, you can't see the size perspective until it's on my hand, but this is a rather large piece, rather large stone too, so do keep that in mind. So this one is here, $79.99, and it is almost the top of the hour already. I have a brand new ruby necklace. Now I say ruby, but it is more of like a modern take of, it's like a modern how should I say it? It's like a more modern version of a necklace. I guess it's more like a geometric one, so we'll bring that up shortly so that you can see. But I have that necklace here and also a bow tie earring, so very giftable. I guess when I was going through all of this merchandise, my brain just kept telling me spring themes, maybe summer too, because a lot of butterflies and, you know, the color theme and the bow ties too. Again, some of these can be rather giftable, so there's also that to keep in mind. I know graduations are coming up. In fact, I think that's as early as next month, so kind of scary. Time flies. But yeah, the first butterfly ring we had, I think, could be a giftable piece for the younger generation. In case you missed it, this is what I was talking about, the butterfly piece. So I have a few pieces left over from our very first hour, including a heart-shaped mandarin as well. So quite a lot of heart shapes today. Interesting, seeing as we don't get those as often. So there is that. And I guess I will say a quick hello because I have not been here in the past 2 weeks, or I guess up here in the past 2 weeks. So always glad to be back and hope you will be joining me throughout the rest of the show today for the remaining 2 hours. And we went through a lot in the first hour, so if there's anything that you missed that you want to see again, I have it all over here, so I can just bring it up really quickly. And in the second hour, I guess we'll be bringing some big boys, including our largest pink diaspore and a pretty large, emerald cut Tanzanite. This is how big it is. In one of our largest bridge style mountings we've ever had. And among other things as well, you can probably already see it from like a distance away, but these are brand new today too, and these are opal earrings, so super excited to bring all of these larger pieces here today. Again, if you have any requests, maybe this is not what you're looking for, that's no problem. I always like showing the bigger boys, and we can bring them out for you, and just let us know. So again, thank you for joining me so far on this Friday evening, and let us go back to our heart shape because I can't stop looking at it in the monitor there, but this one is still here. Just let me know. It's definitely something to think about. If you have any questions on it, just let me know. And even though this, all of the lights, shining on it, it's not the ideal environment for the black opal to show its true potential. I'm glad that a lot of the colors have already come through, so this is here. And speaking of which, let us get to that ruby necklace. It is brand new today, and I guess I'll have to zoom back quite a lot, or maybe I'll have to cut the card. So if you give me 1 second, I'll bring back the black opal and I'll just make a slight modification to that little card here because I want everyone to see the beauty of this necklace. If I can find a pair of scissors. So this one is here, $79.99, and if you're not looking for a black opal of this size, I actually do have a slightly smaller one. It is in a kind of like a free-form shape, but that one is a little bit smaller, so a little bit of a different price tag. So just let me know, give me a shout. And this one is here today. Now this is the necklace I was talking about. This is item number 0268. It's kind of like the circular pendants that we've had with all diamonds, but instead this one has a 50-point round Burma ruby, as you can see on the side there. And in that circle, plus 1 diamond on the side. I'm just trying to check if there's any diamonds bezeled into the chain there, but looks like there's not. So all of the diamonds are currently on the screen, and of the diamonds we have 44 points total weight of that, and this is a very nice, now it is a necklace, the chain is attached to it, so you don't have to worry about buying a chain separately for like a couple $100 more. This is like one big package deal. You get a 50-point ruby and also a almost half a carat of diamonds on this one. And the chain, adjustable 16 to 18 lobster claw clasp. Always love giving you guys the adjustability option to do that. I know some people have their necklace length preferences, so it's always a nice thing to have that here. And of course, the lobster claw clasp, I know it's a little bit easier to handle, so that's also a good upgrade that we're able to do for you guys. Always happy that we can do that. And instead of doing $29.99 for this piece, I mean, it is a 50-point, round Burma ruby in the side there. But this one, instead of even $1,299, now this one I actually have a very few amount of to go around. So if you were to pick one up for yourself, maybe one for like a sister or someone, again, maybe you want to gift this to someone in your life. A lot of holidays are coming up, so this one could be an option, as you only have to pick the gold color. We can do this one, we can change it out into the white gold. If you want to keep it in the yellow gold, that's also an option. Or if you want to try out the rose gold, again, you only see the rose gold pretty much in the prongs of the ruby and also in the chain itself. So I'm actually not too mad at rubies in the rose gold. So I'm always glad that we also have that option. So it's like you get to play your own designer game and, you know, choose the combinations you want to try out. Again, a lot of rose gold has been going out recently with combinations I did not expect, but I'm actually very curious to see how they turn out. So this one, instead of $1,299, let's not even do $9.99 on this one. And let me show you what it looks like against the hand. So this is what it looks like against the hand. So it's a pretty large piece. You can definitely see the ruby from a distance away. And this one is not going to be $9.99. And I didn't mention this, but it's probably very important too. But look at the clarity of the ruby. Let me put it back up close so you can see. But the ruby is just spinning on the wheel right now. Just imagine how it would look against the neckline when you're moving around and just having that ruby just twinkling and sparkling, and, you know, not just a circle of red sitting on your neckline, but just imagine how bright it will be. And instead of $9.99, let's just do this to the very first couple of callers. This one will be $799. And take your pick of gold color options and give us a call. Let us know on this one. And I'm thinking too, if you could layer it with like diamonds by the yard. I know we've had rubies by the yard. I don't know if that would be layerable with it. Or maybe we had the round ones. Maybe we can layer those together. So it's like your neckline is just sprinkled with rubies, maybe. Just trying to think of the pieces that we've had before. But one thing I like about being in charge of, you know, the photos that go into the system is every couple of months what I like to do is I like to just pull up all the pictures in the preview and then just go through all of the images and just see all of the designs that have been here that have since come and gone, and like everyone's favorites and some pieces that just really stand out to you. And it's always like a nice little trip down memory lane. So this one is here, $799 on this one. And I have so many new things today, I don't know where to go. Pear-shaped Imperial topaz, anyone? And this is not the like the orangey color ones. This is the, I like to call it with like a hint of like a strawberry color. And I guess this will be coming up next. It is our just shy of 1.5 carats. So let me know on this one. I think this is a very wearable piece. And again, summer will be here before you know it. You know, you'll be wearing no more puffy jackets. You can finally wear like t-shirts and just have your necklaces shine finally after a couple of months of cold weather. But that's also something to keep in mind. So this one, let me know on these. And next up, to continue the color theme, kind of, we have our pear-shaped Imperial topaz. So let me just move this little guy aside and bring out Mr. Imperial topaz. And bring it in just a little bit. And this is item number 0577. This is our carat 49 pear-shaped Imperial topaz. And in that pink diamond halo, we have 9 points total weight. And in the white diamond halo, we have 63 points total weight of the white diamonds. The outer halo is what I like to call the spiky halo, but this one is here. So just letting you guys know on this one. This is what it looks like from the back. So what it looks like from the back has really caught my attention because of how the stone itself, when you say Imperial topaz, you would like to think more about like the golden colors. But if you look at it from the back, it's almost like it melts into the same color as the rose gold, which is very interesting. So just letting you know that this one is here, but I also had another one, a carat 77. Now, I still can't believe this one is here, so let's just move this little guy aside for now because basically the same color. It has the strawberry pinks in this one. This one is item number 0421. It is in our bridge mounting that we know and love. And it has 94 points of the diamonds on this one. Let me just move it back a little bit. Again, we can change it up any gold color you would like. We actually had one that was in the rose gold recently, and I actually really like how it turned out because of how much of the rose gold comes through between the diamonds and stuff, and how it just gives it a very like an overall very peachy look. But if it's not for you, this one we can swap out if you would like. And this one was supposed to be $69.99 and was since dropped down to $59.99, $49.99. But we're not going to do that. And I've been here for almost 3 years now, I think. Let's see, I graduated 2020. Yeah, almost 3 years at this point. And when I first got here, I've always heard of the stone Imperial topaz, but when I looked into like the inventory just to get familiar with the stones, all I saw were the goldeny colored ones, the orangey colored ones, and from then on until fairly recently, nothing new has come in that has impressed me until this parcel of stones came in. And when I first saw it, I didn't even know what stone it was. I was like, what is that? Like, what stone is that? And they told me Imperial topaz. And I didn't even know that Imperial topaz could come in this color. And this color has quickly become the favorite color that I have seen yet of Imperial topaz. And this one is not going to be $49.99 or $39.99. I just want someone out there to have it. It's in that lovely bridge style mounting. You know, we reserve the bridges for very important stones. So this one, let's just do it, $2,999 for the very first collar. And what I love about the pear shape too is you get like a slight variety of color just because of the cutting. You see how towards the rounded part of the pear shape, it has more of the oranges, and then as you move down, a lot more of the pinks come through. And then as you move closer to the point there, it's like all of the colors that you just saw is just combined and like saturate. It's like you go to Photoshop and you just up the saturation. And it's like if you kind of squint at the piece, you can almost kind of see what I'm talking about, where the colors, like it has its own gradient, and that is because of the cutting of the pear shape and like the facets and stuff. And it's just such a lovely piece. But this one is here, $29.99. Let me also show you what it looks like from the side. So again, our, standard bridge mounting. And by bridge, if you're newer here, you can kind of see there underneath it, the diamonds go through the diamonds go underneath the stone there, and you can kind of see the glow that it casts against the diamonds. And then this is what it looks like from the back side. So again, the band of diamonds go underneath the stone, and that is why it is called our bridge mounting. This is what it looks like from the side. So actually from the side here, you can kind of see a lot more of the pinks coming through, and then the edges of the stone is more of the orangey color. So a very interesting piece by itself. And it is here, $29.99. I know we don't have that many Imperial topazes. A lot of people have been requesting them, and I'm so glad that we're able to have this sort of top quality here, because I mean the goldeny orange ones, they're also pretty good, but if I could have that or this, I would take this. And this is what it looks like on the hand. I don't think it's currently my size, so I'm not going to force it, but this is what it looks like on the hand. So here it is. And again, feel free to change up the gold color. I actually would be quite interested to see what this might look like in the rose gold, seeing as how there's a lot of pinks in the stone. But if that's not your thing, no problem. You can leave it in the white or change it to the yellow. Completely up to you. And it is here for $29.99. This is what it looks like from the side. So as you can kind of see there, the halo kind of a little bit elevated, but it's just not my size currently, so forgive me. But this is here, $29.99. And it is, I don't expect to see any more of these stones anytime soon. So if this stone has been on your wish list for a while now, I think now would be the time to grab it. Because, I mean, how much more can we get of this? But this one is here, $29.99. And our butterfly ring is still here, as well as our certified yellow sapphire, vivid yellow sapphire ring. Speaking of the yellow stones, I do have a brand new golden zircon. No idea where these came from, but I'm glad that we have them. So golden zircon will be coming up next in quite a large, also bridge style. So I guess there is a common theme with this piece. And the piece that will be coming up soon. So let me know on this one, $29.99 on this beautiful, beautiful stone. And moving right along, I almost wanted to call this a tourmaline when I first saw it, but it is a golden zircon, and it is brand new today, item number 0571. And I can't tell if it's me or if it's the camera or if it's the stone, but you see how fuzzy it is and how like the zircon is just doing its thing there. But this is our 1267 cushion golden zircon with 76 points of diamonds, and that is 3 rows of diamonds going underneath the stone there. And this one you can change the gold color, white, yellow, or rose. Now this is a good example of what I mean by like with the yellow sapphire, how the prongs kind of like, for me personally, how it kind of interrupts the flow of the stone. So like if you want the highest contrast possible, then of course I would say leave it in the white gold. But personally, I would change this to the yellow gold, since the only yellow gold you'll be seeing is the prongs and the gold on the outside of the ring. And you won't really be seeing too much of it in the diamonds. But yeah, this is an example of what I mean by like the prongs and like the color of the stone, and like, you know, it just, for me, it's a little bit distracting. But if you want to keep it like it is, that's no problem. If you want to change it up, also no issue. And this is one of our larger style bridge mountings. And again, you can kind of see there, the edges of gold slowly move into a basket, and it just holds up the stone right above the diamonds there. And again, I love this bridge mounting design, very original, and I'm so glad that TVON has the bridge mounting and only has the bridge mounting. And this is what it looks like from the back. So again, you can see the diamonds from the back, ease of cleaning, and the golden zircon still looks good from the back, even though it's being blocked by 3 rows of diamonds. You can kind of see the golden flashes just, you know, running across the screen there and just peeking out here and there. But this one is here, and it's not going to be $10,000. It's not going to be $99.99. And it says it's a cushion, but something that's very interesting about this mounting or this stone cutting is that it reminds me of, it's cut in a way where, to me, it's not quite much like a cushion, but it's also like a little bit of an emerald cut kind of like peeked in there. But then if you look at it from the side, it's almost kind of like one of our roll top ametrines. So this cutting by itself too is very delightful to look at. And if I just move the stone just, you know, just like that, I mean, come on. who put a sun inside of this golden zircon. And it's not going to be $99.99. It is a $12.67. And I just can't stop looking at the golden color. This is, I know, I had an oval golden zircon a while back, and I said that was the perfect one. If you want to take a golden zircon, that one's the perfect one. But I'm starting to think that that one might have to have a little competition with this one because, I mean, just look at it. And this one is not going to be $99.99. It's not even going to be $59.99. Large stone, I'll just show you how large it is on the hand. Again, this is not my size, I'm not going to force it. But this is how big that stone is, and it's not even going to be $59.99. I mean, this is a large ring. This is what it looks like from the side. So it's a little bit higher off on the hand, but not like concerningly high off the hand. And again, if I just move it just slightly, you can see the little chunks of golden flashes coming through and all of that beautiful, beautiful golden color. And it's truly a golden zircon. It's not like, you know, it has another color like a green or blue or reds coming through. It is a golden zircon through and through. And if I just angle it downwards where it's not reflecting the darkness of the studio, you can truly see what the base color is. And if that's not a golden zircon, then I don't know what is, because this is not even going to be $59.99. Let's just do it. One caller out there, $2,499 to the very first caller on this one. And we'll just give it a couple seconds here as you think about it. And of course, anything that we've had before, if you missed out on anything, would like to see it again. I know the beauty of being online is that you can always rewind the tape. But in case you don't want to rewind it, I can always bring it out as well, because we're only here for 3 hours. But if you want to, you know, go overtime, or maybe you forgot that we had the time change, I'll be more than happy to, you know, bring pieces back after the fact, you know, go a little overtime and, you know, show you pieces. It'll be like a nice private showing to the museum. But this one is here, $24.99, and it is a large stone for a nice price tag. And again, any requests, let us know. Or if you're heading out doing something fun, can't make it through the rest of the show, if you have any requests, we can always have them planned for tomorrow or the day after or whenever you'll be watching again. So that is the nice thing. And we'll just slap your name on it, on the bag, and we'll have it ready for you. So this one is here, $24.99. And I was wearing this at the very beginning of the show. It is our 12 karat pink diaspore ring. I think it's time to bring this guy out, because if this piece doesn't find a home soon, I would not be surprised if it disappeared and I find it sitting in a museum somewhere, because, I mean, just look at it. It is that perfect pink diaspore color, and I'll bring it up close so you can see all the colors better. But this is a large, large piece. And my hands are not big at all. But as you can see, it's basically knuckle to knuckle. But it is such a lovely piece. And let me also flip it around, because pear shapes, we can do that and have a different look. But this is what it looks like on the hand. And this is here today. And, you know, if you want the one to like finish off your pink diaspore collection, you gotta get this one. So let's go back to the golden zircon and take one last look at it. This one is here, $24.99, and we'll be bringing out the large, large pink diaspore shortly. But let us know on this one. And the show is already halfway through, so time really does fly. And of course, anything from earlier that maybe you missed out on, just, you know, read off a couple of things. We had a Dainty ruby butterfly ring. We had a double butterfly ring with the yellow and white diamonds. A heart-shaped black opal that was a 460. Certified unheated vivid yellow sapphire in a lady's ring. What else do we have? We had our pinkish, orangish Imperial topaz in the bridge. We had our red, white, and blue shield ring or Marquis cluster shield ring, and an open style cross ring as well. So those have been here and gone. So if you're stopping in late or just peeking in to say what has been shown, if you would like to have another look at anything, just give us a quick call and let us know. And I think that's all from the first hour. Oh, how could I forget? The color change garnet, of course. The one that I love the most is still here as well. And also here we have a brand new 2-carat oval Colombian emerald in the signature mounting. And you know how picky I am with the emeralds, so the fact that one even made it onto the show today is pretty good. So we'll be getting to that shortly. And also the very large black opal earrings, just 1 point shy of 11 carats total weight. Yeah, those are also here today, and there's a little funny business with that one, but we'll get to that one shortly. So this one is here, $24.99, and let me just get Mr. Pink Diaspore ready for its grand showing here today. So $24.99 on this one, and this one will not be $24.99, but this one is item number 0427. And let me just zoom back a lot. Not just a little bit, but a lot. And this is our 1225 pear-shaped pink diaspore from Afghanistan. And this mounting, I can't say enough good things about it, but as it turns, you'll kind of see how just like one subtle change can change so much in the overall look of this ring. We've had medium-sized pink diaspores, we've had smaller pink diaspores. Now if you're looking for the queen of all pink diaspores, this one is here today. It has 38 points of the pink diamond, so in that immediate halo surrounding the center stone there, and it also has pink diamonds connecting the halo going down the sides of the band. You can kind of see it on the sides there. And of the white diamonds, a carat 63 total weight, and that outer halo just broken up by the pink diamonds and also on either sides of the pink band going down the band. And this is a monster of a ring. And if you just look at the color, again, with the pear shapes, the pear shapes, hard to design and work with, but I'm starting to really appreciate with how it works with the color of the stone and how it just changes it up. Because you know how stones like the emerald cuts and like the cushion golden zircon that we just had, like the color is pretty consistent throughout. But with this pear shape, you can see there at the point and at the ends, it has some of that deeper raspberry purpley pink colors. And then right underneath the point of the pear shape, you have a slightly colder purple come through with some hot pink flashes. And then underneath the middle of the stone, you can almost see some like blues coming through and like violets, indigos. Like this is a phenomenal stone, and there's just so many colors coming through. And then I had it at an angle and I just saw like the most vivid purple come through. Hopefully I can like right there somewhere. Like this stone is it's just a sight to behold. And this is what it looks like from the side. So again, has like a slightly layered look with the halos. But what's very important is how you see on the left side there where the halo is just broken up by the pink diamonds, and just that one little change makes me just fall in love with this ring. And this is what it looks like from the side again. So you can't really see the halo being broken up from the side, but you can really see the pink diamonds coming through. This is what it looks like from the back. So even though it is a large ring, it is true to size, so you don't have to worry about going up any sizes. It is definitely a heavier ring, so you'll definitely feel the presence of this piece on your hand. And because of that, I actually would recommend it on your middle finger, because any other finger I feel like would be like too weighty and like your hand will feel off balanced. But if you look at it from the back, you can kind of see what I mean by the cutting of the pear shapes coming through, like with the, you know, hot pinks and purples coming through and all of that. And this is what it looks like from the other side. Again, mirroring that lovely design work of the broken up halo. And back to the front of that beautiful 1225 pink diaspore. And I don't want to say the price, but yeah, like I don't want to say it, but this is supposed to be $47,000. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a museum would be more than happy to take this off our hands, but let me try it on again. And this is what it looks like. So again, if you get this piece, I'm hoping that you'll wear it like this, so like the point facing outwards, because it feels better this way on the hand. This is how I would wear a pear shape in general, but just for the sake of viewing purposes, I will flip it around. And this is what it looks like on the hand. So from here you can kind of see the colors, you know, changing from what I mentioned earlier, from like the raspberry colors into like the cooler purples, into like the deeper like indigos and purples and blues coming through. And this is just a lovely stone. It's not going to be $47,000. And this is what it looks like from the side. So again, very large piece, but if it can, you know, be on my hand and not be an issue for me, and I'm sure it's fine for everyone else out there, because my hands, as you know, they look like a fifth grader's hands, but I still love my chunky rings. So this one is here, not $47,000, and we'll not even do it for $20,000 on this one, because I really want this to get a home, because if it's not sitting on someone's hand by the end of the day, it's going to be sitting in like a dusty display case in a museum for who knows how long. And I'd very much rather someone get this and have it be like a conversation starter. Definitely will be in the center of attention, or maybe you can just open up your own museum at your home. But this one, instead of $20,000, let's not even do it for $15,000 or even $12,000. This price keeps going down and down, and the stone is still the same. I'm not taking away like some of the saturation of color. It's all there. I'm not, you know, taking out the pink diamonds, being like, no, get out of here. All you get is rose gold. And instead of $12,000, let's just get right to it. This one piece right here, 1225 pear-shaped pink diaspore. Let's just do it for $9,999. It is here. Give it some time to think about. I'm sure it's not going to be like, you know, give that to me, but this is just a very important piece. I'm glad that it is here today, and I just can't stop moving it and just looking at all of those colors like, hello. Like, this could be the amalgamation of like several stones into one stone just because of the color. Like the center part there almost reminds me of Tanzanite, and like of course the corners there reminds me of like a rubellite, and it's just such a beautiful piece. So many colors coming through, and you know how I love just looking at colors, as clearly displayed earlier by the color change garnet, which is still here by the way. So let me also just do a quick little flash here. So again, some very important pieces here. This one is here, $99.99, and again, it is a rather large ring, so I'm not even going to be mad if you get this just to put in like a safe somewhere and don't wear it because maybe it's too big for your taste. But if you just own this stone, just know that you have the absolute best out there, and I hope if you get it that you will love this piece for years to come and enjoy it, because it just has so much going on in that center stone there. And I'm so glad they actually decided to sprinkle in some pink diamonds with it, because it's a definitely a very pink diamond worthy stone. So this one is here, $99.99. And, or maybe if you don't have a pink diaspore, we do have like very little amount left. So again, if you were intrigued by the stone, don't have one yet, would like to see what it's all about, I believe we do have just a few pieces remaining from the past couple of weeks. So if you have like a size preference, like you don't want to go with such a large stone, or if you want like a medium size ring, I'm sure we can find something for you. But this one is here. It is our largest, 1225. And if it's not going to someone's home, it is going to a museum. So this one is here, let us know. We'll just give it some time to sit here and think about it. Now, if you were looking for a color change garnet, but with like a smaller piece, I do have a smaller oval, a little over a carat. It is in a bridge mounting. I don't have a picture for this one though, so, but I did look at it and it basically has the same color change as the large ring. And if you wanted to get it with the earrings too, that would also be an option. So there is that. Lots of bridge mountings here today. And I almost did not see this piece because it got buried under all of the bags. But I do have a brand new designer style necklace here today. Continuing with the theme of spring. It is actually 3 flowers on a necklace. So we'll move right along and move on to, I guess I'll show this one on the hand first. So this one is brand new today. This is item number 0622, and those are actually 3 flowers sitting in kind of like a smile style, a smiley flower necklace. It's actually in white, yellow, and rose gold. So the chain itself is in the white gold. The yellow diamond flowers are in the yellow gold, and the rose gold flower, or I mean the pink diamond flower, is in the rose gold. It's a lot in this one piece, but yeah, white, yellow, and rose gold. Of course, you can't change it around. You have to take it like it is. But I think it's great actually. I like how they did the white gold chain to really separate itself from the yellow flowers. And of the diamond weights, 31 points of the yellow diamonds and 28 points of the pink diamonds. So very close in terms of carat weight there. I guess 2 of the yellow diamond flowers almost equals 1 of the pinks. And I will of course bring it up close shortly, but this is a necklace. It is a lobster claw clasp, and it is adjustable from 16 to 18 inches. So again, with the adjustability, it's a nice little thing to have, especially if you want to wear it higher up on the neckline or lower on the neckline. That is also completely up to you. And again, a very springy look. And instead of the, $39.99 it's supposed to be, now keep in mind, there is not a single white diamond on this piece. It is all yellow and pink diamonds. And let me also actually show it against the neckline. And, oh, was I closer up? Well, this is what it looks like. I don't know if I have to lean back or forward. I'll try to lean back. Oh, leaning back here. So this is what it looks like on the neckline, so you can kind of see there. It's a cute little piece. It's not teeny tiny, but it's also not overly large. You can wear it higher up on the neckline or lower down, completely up to you. Trying to balance here. I should do some like balancing exercises if there are any. So let us go up close actually, and then I'll show this in detail. So Mr. Large Pink Diaspore is still here. Hopefully he'll find a home soon. Let me just figure out a way to hold this piece. Now, I'm having a hard time holding this piece because actually the yellow and pink diamond sections, they're actually movable. So it's not just like one still piece. So you can kind of see there where I'm bumping it against the wheel. So that's dynamic. It's not just going to like, it's not just one piece, so it actually has some movement with it. I'm holding it from the side, but I just wanted to see again like how it's movable, so it's the same with the yellow flower on the other side. And I love how it's not just like a flower that was drawn by a child, but instead it has like, it's almost like an abstract look to it, so it's not too like childish, but it's more of like a designer feel. Could almost be like a clover style too. So this one, let's just do it. $999 was supposed to be, you know, $3,000, but let's just do it for $999 for all of these pink and yellow diamonds. And it is a complete necklace. So the chain is coming with it. You don't have to spend another couple $100 just for a chain to wear with your necklace, but the chain is with it. So plus the adjustability and the lobster claw clasp, that is a fun addition. And if you just look at the saturation of those diamonds, very, very well matched together, I would say so myself. And a very funny but interesting thing is, if you look at the yellow diamond flowers, if you just focus on the prongs in the center there, it almost looks like the 3 dots are like the little pollen things of a flower. Again, I don't know my plants, not good at biology, but it almost kind of looks like the yellow diamond blends into the background, and it's like, I just think of like those Hawaiian flowers with like the little, they're not stems, but you know what I mean. But it's kind of, it's a different look, definitely. I can see it more prominently with the yellow flowers as opposed to the pink one, but it's just another thought. So this one is here, $999. Just give it a couple more seconds. And again, a very dynamic piece. You can kind of see there where the yellow diamond is just, you know, moving by itself. And this one is here, $999. And if you get this, I would almost say you might want to also think of the butterfly piece. I think they could be a very a nice set, very springy, definitely. So flowers for $9.99 and butterfly piece was $19.99. So again, a lot of spring themed pieces here today. And also earlier today, if you missed it, we had a ruby butterfly piece, this one right here. This one was $399 on the little baby butterfly. So let us know on this one. Necklace, all right, thank you very much. Necklace is gone. And I'll just bring this little baby butterfly back in case you missed it earlier. Or if they would like to take the butterfly, the double butterfly ring, or this one. This one was our very first item of today, was item number 0608. Actually zoom in a little bit on this one. And this was $399 for our little butterfly here. Again, this is a daintier style ring, but even though it is a smaller piece, the clarity of the ruby does not disappoint. And of course, don't forget that little diamond there in the tip of the antenna. That is a 2-point diamond at the top there, and an 18-point Marquis cut Burma ruby, as clean as can be. And even though it is a daintier piece, it still has the detailing in the wings, which I think is very cool, and they didn't just leave it as like a plain slab of mirror finished gold. So again, this is here, and maybe I'll try it on again as well, so just to show. Again, it is a smaller piece, so it's not going to be like a large band and like a butterfly sitting on top of the band. But this is here, $399. Again, a very cute piece. Sparkle of the ruby does not disappoint from far away either, and it is still here, $399. Maybe if I have enough pieces left, I'll do like a little spring recap wheel. But just know that this one is here, $399. And speaking of spring, can I know who that was? Oh, hello, I kind of figured. Thank you. I kind of figured. All right, so little butterfly is still here. And I know we kind of skipped over spring in terms of weather today. Yeah, this one got Tony's whistle of approval. And this is, in fact, is that right? Green color for spring, even though temperature-wise, spring feels like it never was here. This is item number 1110958. So this is one of the original, one of the first items to be input into our system. And this one, I'm just glad that it is here today. This is, once upon a time we had a 6-carat pear-shaped Savorite, beautiful color, it was all certified and all that. And I'm so glad that that one found a home. And since then, I haven't been able to find one that could compete with it. So I'm glad that this one is finally back out to play. And this is actually just over 3.5 carats at 357 of the center stone by itself. Now, this one is currently in the white gold, but if you would like to change it, that's completely up to you. I actually really like it in the white gold, surprisingly, but I wouldn't be mad at the yellow gold. For this stone though, I would not recommend it in the rose gold just because of how much of the gold is present. But of the diamonds in that single halo there and the diamonds burnished into the sides, just sprinkled there, we have 26 points total weight, even though it looks like it could be more, but we'll just go with 26 points for now. And this is definitely a very wearable style. It has an under gallery, as I will show you right now. So wide in the front, but it tapers nicely into the back side. And this is what it looks like from the back. And if you just look at it through the back side, you don't see any color zoning, you don't see any dark spots, you don't see any inclusions. The stone is as clean as can be. And of course, the under gallery to really help with, you know, the comfort of it on the hand. And if you just also look at it from the side, again, no color zoning, no like weird colors coming in, no nothing. And it's just overall a very beautiful piece. And are you liking this one? You like this one? Well, I'm glad someone likes this one this early because I like it too, and I will polish it off so that you have the best look at it. And in the meantime, let me also just try it on the hand. This is what it looks like. So some Savorites, they can get to that point where, like blue sapphires, they can turn dark in color and you don't really see much of the color that you want coming through. Kind of like how some sapphires, they turn so dark, like an inky blue, where all you really have to like angle it just right, and then a little flash of blue comes through. But this one, you can clearly see all of that ideal Savorite green coming through. And this one was supposed to be $68,000. It is our 3.5 carat, but it is not going to be $68,000. And I'm glad that someone likes it so far. And for that, I will do something special for them because, I mean, this is a large stone. We don't bring this out on the daily basis. It's not like, oh, here, take a 3-carat plus Savorite today and maybe another one tomorrow and another one the next day. But this one was supposed to be $20,000. And can I ask who likes it already? Oh, hello again. And this one, you know, $20,000. I don't want to do that. I would like to thank them for being on the line so early. And instead of $20,000, we're not even going to do cut that in half, $99.99. Again, this is a very important stone, definitely collector's material. So we've had some of the smaller Savorites, you know, maybe a medium-sized Savorite, but this is a 3.5 carat pluser. We don't bring these out every single day. It's like this item number is just that old. It hasn't even, like, the graphics, we had to build it today. Like, that just shows you how, you know, it's a special piece. And instead of $99.99, I'd like to do something even better for them. We'll just give it out to them for $7,999 to the very first caller or collector that says yes. And very much like our pink diaspore, this is definitely a piece that, you know, if you want the one piece to like define Savorite, this one would be the one. And this one is $79.99. And a lot of important pieces coming out today. I know it's not just something that you can decide on immediately, but I just like to give the opportunity to bring them out, you know, show them, think about it, put it on your wish list. and let me know if there's any questions. But this one is here, $79.99, and I just love how much gold is in that. And honestly, I know for a larger, more important style or size of a stone, you probably want something with like a lot of diamonds, but I'm actually glad with this mounting because, you know, not everyone likes a lot of diamonds, you know, flooding their stone. So I'm glad that we're able to bring options to you. Now, if you wanted something in like the signature mounting or even like a bridge mounting, we can try and do something like that. But again, this one just like speaks to me the most. It is our 357 Savorite, $79.99 to the very first person that says yes on this one. And again, it's just sitting on the wheel, moving from side to side, just barely moving. And you can clearly see the Savorite green coming through, and it's not like so dark to the point where it's like, is that a green? Like, what color is that? Joanne, you missed my presentation. Joanne, I have a question for you. What's my favorite stone?
All of them.
Wrong. What stone is this, Joanne?
Opal.
How did you not know that? I'm so upset with you. But yeah, this one is still here. Just let me know about it. If you would like to talk more about this one, or if you have any questions on it, it's just a very important stone. Honestly, I would just, you know, just get it for the stone, wear it if you would like, or just have it in like your own little personal museum. But this one is here, $79.99. And speaking of important pieces, I also have that Tanzanite that I was mentioning earlier. So let me know on this one, this lovely Savorite piece. I just can't, like the consistency of that green color is just, it's just perfect. All right, moving right along, we have, hello, an emerald cut bluing Tanzanite. I think this is the only Tanzanite I have today, so kind of concerning. Usually we might have like 2 or 3, but today I have 1. And this one is item number 0379. And yes, this is our bridge mounting, but something that you can't tell from home, but that I can tell to you from here, is that this is one of our newest bridge mountings. And some of you may know that I also work with, you know, picking out stones and setting them into mountings and, you know, bringing them here. In fact, a couple of the black opals that we had recently, you're welcome. I know, it's always me and the black opals. I tried to refrain. I had like a cleanse of black opals for like 2 weeks, and then I just can't stop going back to the opals. But this one, when I picked up this bridge mounting without this 1592 karat emerald cut bluing Tanzanite in it, the weight of the mounting by itself was shocking to me. Like, you could absolutely feel the weight of this piece. I had to hold it in the palm of my hand and like kind of juggle it, like, is this truly the weight of this piece? Like, I have to make sure that it wasn't made out of platinum or anything because of how heavy it was, but no, it is in fact 14 karat gold. And if you would like to change the gold color, again, feel free to white, yellow, or rose gold. But the weight of this mounting by itself, like without a stone in it, is just so, like, it's unbelievable. And I know you can't like tell, but if you do decide to get this one and you finally get it on your hand, like, you will absolutely feel the weight of this piece. It's almost comparable to the pink diaspore that we had earlier. But like that one, since it's such a large piece and just so it feels nice on the hand, 100% recommend it on the middle finger just so that it's like balanced and it's not like on your ring finger like trying to like run somewhere because of how heavy it is. But part of the reason why this piece is so heavy, aside from all of the gold, is because there are 209 total weight of the VSY diamonds, just, you know, in the halo and underneath the stone and on the outside of the stone, and it's just 209 total weight. So this is one of the largest, if not the largest, bridge mountings that we've brought to you ever. And yeah, you know, it just has a almost 16 karat Tanzanite in it, you know, just casually sitting in there. So like bridge mountings, they are here for the important pieces. And this piece, I mean, emerald cuts, you kind of see chunks of red flash, but I'm actually so glad that, you know, even though it's just sitting here in the little corners there, you can already see the red flashes coming through, which I don't see too much of that in emerald cuts. You see more of like this, you see more of this happening, but you don't see much of like the little pieces coming through. So through and through, a very lovely stone, and I just want to hold it up again because just look at that. All of those red flashes coming through. And of course you can see the diamonds coming through underneath the stone of that bridge mounting, and this is partially why emerald cuts are my favorite cuts. Like even from the side there, it's not even looking directly into the camera, you can see the red flashes. It's just sitting there. It's like, hello, I'm here. So this one is here, and this one, this is what it looks like from the side. So again, rather large stone. And because of how large it is, we actually accommodated it with a wider band in the back. But even though it is wider in the back, like this, still true to size, so you don't have to worry about it, you know, turning on your hand or anything. You don't have to size up or down. In fact, just get your normal size, and this will fit nicely. And again, because of how like heavy this piece is, we don't want it to like flip or roll on your hand. So this is why the band is wider in the back. And this is what it looks like from the other side. So again, the saturation of the Tanzanite is just perfect. And look at the glow that it's casting onto the wheel by itself as well. And I wouldn't be surprised if I suddenly saw red flashes on the wheel either. But this is our 1592 Tanzanite, and it is not even going to be $20,000 for one person here today. And I just have to keep holding it up, and I'm not mad about it because look, part of the stone just goes completely red and purple, and how can you be mad at that? And of course I will try it on the hand as well. So I'm actually going to put it on my middle finger. So if you do decide to get this piece, this is where I would wear it, just because of how weighty the piece is. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, a pretty large bridge mounting and a pretty large stone as well. And this is what it looks like. Let me also put on the ring finger in case you were wondering. But this is what it looks like. I mean, this ring just can't look bad on your hand, but it's just personal preference. I would say middle finger ring. But see there, the red flashes are still coming through, and they just want to take all of the attention. But this is not going to be $19,999. And let's just drop it all the way down to maybe, it was supposed to be $7,999, but I hope someone out there likes this one as much as I do. And we'll bring it back up close shortly. I just want to sit here for a couple more seconds just so you can see the truly, I mean this in a nice way, but this monstrous size of this ring. Like, this is just a large piece, and I just want to put it back on the middle finger. And when I picked up this stone to move it to this finger, the stone just turned purple, so you know it's a good one. And instead of $79.99, let's go back up close. Brand new today. I never saw any screen time, but here it is. And we will do this one, very first caller, $6,999. If you don't have an emerald cut just yet, or if you have every other cut and you don't have an emerald cut, or if you already have an emerald cut and you want a larger one for maybe special occasions, this is your guy right here. And this is here for $69.99 on this one. And it is almost the top of the last hour, so let me actually bring up some of our large pieces here. So I will of course have to zoom back, as you will see why, but that is our largest pink diaspore to date in the back side there. And in case you missed it, we had a lovely double butterfly ring In the front there we have our 3.5 carat Savorite. And ooh, I don't know if I should put up the heart or the golden zircon, but the heart has my heart, so we'll just go with this one. So in the front here we have the 460 black opal in the heart shape. In the center here we just had our 1592 emerald cut Tanzanite. And then over here we have our Savorite. That was 357 Savorite. In the back here, our butterfly piece. And of course, our large carat weight of a pink diaspore at 1225. And this is already the beginning of our last hour. So hello everyone. Thank you for joining me again. My name is Joyce. I have been here for 2 hours now, so getting started with our last hour, so very exciting. Again, any requests that you have, maybe if you don't want it today, maybe tomorrow or the day after, we'll be here, we'll help you out. Just give us a call and let us know. And anything that you might have missed out from earlier, I know this time change is still kind of new. It still catches me off guard, but if you saw something you liked on the rewind, maybe you want to see it again, I can always bring it and give you another quick look at it. But currently on our recap wheel, some of our largest pieces. And these are all here. I know it's a lot to take in at once, but just wanted to let you guys know that these do exist and that they are here, and we'll be happy to answer any questions about these if you have any. And of course I can also try these on one by one again if you have to see them on the hand, because you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do it because these pieces you can't really tell the size just by looking at it on the wheel. So let me get started with this emerald cut blue Tanzanite, blue wing block D. This is what it looks like on the hand. So we had this just now for $69.99. This is a emerald cut Tanzanite in one of our largest bridge mountings to date. And again, it is one of our heaviest as well, with just over 2 carats total weight of the diamonds in this one. So definitely a very large piece, very important stone. And this one is here, $69.99. And this one is also true to size, so you don't need to worry about sizing on that one. And in the back here, we have our little butterfly ring. This one right here was our butterfly ring. This is actually in 18 karat white and yellow gold. It does have to stay like it is, and you probably can tell why. But this one was 0599, and this was for $19.99. And every time I see this piece now, I just think of that certified vivid yellow sapphire. So if you would like to see that one again, let me know. It's just that this 18 karat yellow gold just really reminds me of that sapphire, which is a compliment to the sapphire. But this one is here, $19.99. And again, it has the slight elevation of the butterfly. So the butterflies are like perched on the band by itself. So again, it's not like just 2 butterflies slapped onto your hand, but rather there's a dimension to this one. So this one is also here. Also a very springtimey thematic piece. So $19.99 on this one. And which one should I try on next? Maybe butterflies upside down. Try on the pink diaspore next. This one is our large pink diaspore. And I wish the bag was also large. This one is item number 0427. It is our 1225, absolutely beautiful, our largest, for $99.99 in the white and rose gold. And in case you missed it earlier, the cutting of the pear shape really plays well with this stone, because of all the stones that we've had so far, some of them have slightly different variations in terms of like the color. So I feel like this stone has it all combined into one, where towards the ends of the stone it has more of the raspberry, purple pink colors, and then it goes into like the cooler purple tones, and then into like the very saturated violets and indigos, and even some blues coming through. So overall, a very interesting stone. It has like a collection of all of the pink diaspore colors into one large 12 karat stone. So this one is here, $99.99. And again, it is a large piece, but my hands are not large at all, but you can see here where it still fits nicely. It's not like uncomfortable at all. But if large rings are not your thing, then maybe we can find something for you. But again, large piece, definitely a collector's stone. And this is what it looks like from the side. So not uncomfortable. You'll be very happy wearing this, and people will be asking you, what is that stone? Is it like a bicolor or tricolor, or what kind of color is it? But this one is here, $99.99. Let us go back to the wheel. And we had our lovely heart-shaped black opal. And again, this one would do better when it's not having like a bunch of lights onto it. But this is what it looks like on the hand. Again, these pieces might look smaller on the wheel, but this is our 460 black opal. It is our heart shape, and it's actually an 18 karat white and yellow gold, and it has the yellow diamond halo right around the center stone, and also a white diamond halo on the outer edge there. Now you see how the halo kind of overlaps with my adjacent fingers, but unless you are like actively trying to like bump into it, because of how the ring is constructed, it's actually not going to bug you like this. So you can kind of see how the halo is higher up on the hand. It's quite like, it's above your finger, so it's not going to like interfere with your daily like motions. But this one, yeah, $79.99. Does have to stay like it is. And again, from the side, it reminds me of like a jelly bean, a multicolored jelly bean. But again, with a lot of the opals, if you look at it from like different angles, you see more of the yellows come through here. From the front, you see a lot more of the reds, and then towards the bottom there, right there, you can see some of the Paraiba blues coming through. And it's just a lovely multicolored stone, and it is our large 460 black opal. And this one is here, and let us go back up close to the wheel. And last but definitely not least, we have our Savorite, our lovely, lovely 357 Savorite. This is in our dome style band mounting. Feel free to change the gold color if you would like. Personal preference, white or yellow gold. Rose gold if you would like. I don't recommend it with this one. But you see a lot of the gold on this one, so if you ever wanted to have more of a gold presence on a piece, this one would be a nice one to have. And of course, definitely a collector quality stone. And very much like blue sapphires, this one, it's not dark to the point. I know some stones is like the darker the better, like, you know, Tanzanites especially, it's like the darker the better. Like you obviously don't want those washed out stones, but there is a point where a stone does become too dark, and this one definitely is not too dark, as you can see there, where it's just reflecting the Savorite greens back into the camera and hopefully into your eyes, so you can see all of this beautiful greens coming through. And if you need to see it up close again, there's no inclusions in it. The stone is absolutely clean. There's no color zoning. There's no like, oh, like black spots in it. This is a perfect and beautiful piece for $79.99 on this one. Don't have Savorites of this size every day. Again, I think on the hand you can truly see how large the center stone is. So this one is also here, $79.99. And let's go back up close and give this wheel one more look before we take it all away. So if you need item numbers again, another thing, I mentioned it before. If you see something you ever like, it doesn't matter if it's like a diamond piece or if it's like a Tanzanite ring or if it's like a random piece that you saw like, you know, last year, it always helps us if you have the item number down. So that's how we look it up. It's always more helpful than like diamond hoop because we have like 20 of those. So especially being the one that goes in the back to look for requests. If you have an item number, that is always the most helpful way for me to get your requests quickly and effectively. So if there's anything that you saw here today, I know some wheels, they don't have much, they don't, you know, we don't have the item numbers for those, but it never hurts to call in and ask. So that's just another little thing. So thank you so much for helping us help you. So our 5 pieces are still here, and I can't postpone this ring much longer because it is a gents ring, but I would wear it. And it is one of, we've had this mounting once before. I don't remember what stone it was with. I think it was with a cabochon green tourmaline. And since then, I have not seen this mounting, and I'm so glad that it is back out here to play. I had a period of time where I was very much obsessed with like texturing of the gold. And let us move these pieces aside. So again, any questions on these, I'd be more than happy to bring them back again. Or if you have any questions on them or anything, just let us know. My favorite there. But this one, that is our Savorite garnet gents ring. And do I need to say any more about the texturing of the ring there? Because this is not just like lines drawn into the ring. This is actual texturing. If you look at the very side where you see like the little bumpy bumps, this is not just like, oh, just draw some lines into the band of the ring and, you know, call it a day. Like, that's texture. No, this is like a truly 3-dimensional piece. It is item number 8114. Starting to stutter. And this is our 12 karat exactly Savorite garnet. And same family, garnet family, like the Savorite. These stones can also get darker to the point where it's like, what color is it? But you can clearly see this stone does not have that issue whatsoever. And it is that perfect. It's not, see, if you have the concern that, oh, it just looks like, you know, red garnet, in person, it still has the orange hue where it's not like you look at it and it's like, oh, that's just a red garnet. It still has the orange colors coming through where you can clearly tell that this is a Savorite garnet. I wish I had a garnet out here to compare it with, but I don't. But I do have a heart-shaped mandarin from earlier, so just let me know if you need to see that again. But this one is here, 45 points of the diamonds in that halo there. So just a little bit of diamond weight to, you know, give it a little bit of an extra pop, not too like flashy or anything. And of course, this one does have to stay in the yellow gold, as you can probably tell why. But with the Savorite garnets, I would not have it any other way. And just look at it from the side with all that beautiful texturing, and from the back side, all of that gold there. Just, you know, once you have this piece on, it's just, you feel nothing but silky smooth yellow gold. And of course, the TVON logo stamped into either side in the back there. And the texture actually continues throughout the entire thing. So we'll still size this for you, but you don't have to worry about us like, oh, the texturing is too much. No, we'll still do the texturing. So it's not just like, oh, texture and then smooth, where, you know, smooth band where we sized it. This is still gonna have the texture through and through. And I've had it before. You've probably seen it for $69.99. You know, if you want the original price it was supposed to be at, you know, over $20,000. But you've seen this at $69.99, and since then it has not come out to play. And I am so glad that it is here today because it's just got a brand new markdown. Just want to give our gentlemen out there something special to maybe, we don't often have gents rings of like this size with stones of this size. So the fact that I'm able to bring this out is always a treat. And just to show you how large it is, let me just put it on my hand. So this is what it looks like, and as I set my hand down there, you can see the orange flashes coming through. Almost looks like the stone itself is on fire. And this is our lovely Savorite garnet. Now, if you would like also a lady's ring, I do have something with a similar stone, I would say. Definitely a different style, but if you want like a his and hers set, we can definitely go in the back and check on that for you. But this is no longer $69.99, and just look at it. Like from this angle, it's it's better to see what I mean by the coloring. So you can see from here that it's not like just pure red, like a red garnet. It actually still has a lot of the oranges coming through where you can really tell that it is a spectrotite garnet. And this is what it looks like from the side. Again, that beautiful texturing of the band and having the lights hit it and just having it like be so, it's just such a good piece. And it is no longer $6,999. And I kind of want to leave it at this angle because of how the color is so much better shown this way. But of course I'll have to go back to it up close shortly, but just wanted to, you know, take your screenshots now. But this is what this stone looks like, and it is, the cutting itself too, like I know these stones are supposed to have like little, you know, somethings in them, but I mean, where is it? Like you can almost see some pinks coming through with this stone too, which is very interesting. But this one, brand new, discount today, no longer $69.99. Keep in mind, like other pieces, the prices go down, but the gold is still there. The stone is not going anywhere. Like the diamonds are not going to become like, you know, SI ones or anything. You're still getting this ring with this lovely stone and all of that gold, if not more. If you need sizing, just let us know. This one will do it. Very first caller. $4,999 to the very first caller on this one. And again, we never seen like that many Gents rings with stones of this size. And I know, gentlemen, I know the fact that we can bring a Gents ring in the first place is already pretty good enough. But the fact that we can bring one with a larger stone, I think that's just a treat. So this one is here, $49.99. Might have someone thinking about it. I know it's definitely a very unique piece, not like our other Gents rings that we have here at TVON, but this one is here, $49.99 in the yellow gold. Again, get it to whatever size you need. We'll just add that gold in the back there and also the texturing, and this ring will be all yours to wear. And ladies, if you like this stone, I do have one that could be like his and hers. So if you would like to see that, I can bring it out. And I just looked over and had 3 large pearls looking at me with crying eyes. I did not forget about them. So my 3 large pearls will be here next. I think, let me know if there's any questions on this one. And we'll just give it a couple more seconds and then maybe we'll move on from it. But I do have 3 large pearls. Yes. You want it? Okay. You can have it. So, thank you on this one. I think I know who it is. Oh, and it's not going to sit on its own. Hopefully it'll sit on its own. It did. Okay, that's perfect. I'm gonna move it and hopefully not jinx it. You might remember I had this ring 2-3 weeks ago, I think. It's been a while. You might also remember that I had this ring 2-3 weeks ago. And also, this one I believe is brand new. Why it made it onto a wheel, I have no idea, but I am glad it is here and it's not going to sit up because of how heavy the pearl is. The pearl just makes it want to roll away into the distance, hopefully to you. So these are our 3 large pearl rings. And just to read off some millimeter sizes, these are all 14 millimeter pearls. This is our pearl trio. And let's start from the South Sea white pearl on the left there. That is all of these are actually 18 karat gold, white gold. So they all have to stay like it is because of this price I'm about to do, which I still don't know if anyone wants to come out from the back and say, hey, just kidding, there's actually a number missing, because this is kind of concerning. Good for you guys, but kind of concerning on the pricing on these. So the white pearl there is a 14 millimeter round South Sea white pearl with 1.5 carats exactly of the baguette white diamonds. And of course, it is our ring. And that one started out at, $11,000. And in the center there, we have our 18 karat white gold, 14 millimeter round Tahitian black pearl. And it has definitely that greeny colors, kind of like, it goes from like blue to green to yellow to pink. So that beautiful kind of ombre colored of the Tahitian black pearl. And for that one, we have a carat 87 total weight of the round and baguette white diamonds. Now that one has a little bit of an asymmetrical look, so definitely a different style, but these are all very large rings if you remember from when I last had them. And last but not least, on the right side there, we have in our 18 karat white gold as well, our 14 millimeter round South Sea golden pearl with a carat 25 points total weight of the white diamonds. And next to the golden pearl on that one, it is actually pave diamonds. And then this one, it actually has sort of like a feathered look, which is very interesting. It's like a connected feather of sorts. And these were all, or I guess if we're being nice here, these were all $10,000 each. And these are all very large pieces. And if you've seen them recently, you know that they were $29.99 and $27.77. And the lowest that it has ever gone on any of these, $24.99. Just keep in mind that all of these have over a carat in diamonds each, with the largest being the one in the center there with a carat 87 total weight of diamonds. So just keep that in mind. I'll also try these on one by one because I feel like I'm stalling because I feel like I should stop right here with the prices, but no one is stopping me, so I guess I'm gonna have to say it. But this is what the golden pearl looks like on the hand. So very lovely how they did like a slight spacing between the paved part and also like the feathery part, because then it gives it like a little, like it casts a shadow between the two parts, and it gives it like a different look. So it's not just all diamonds. This is what it looks like from the side again. Again, all of these are 14 millimeter pearls, different colors is what I mean. And I will also be trying these on one by one. So let's go back up close, and then on the hand next will be the Tahitian. So again, these are all very large pieces, and these will not be $24.99 or $23 or $22 or $21.99. I feel like I should stop, but I think someone likes them, so I am stuck now. So let me know which one they like, because as soon as they are gone, I'm taking this wheel away, or this trio away, because this should not be happening. But this is the Tahitian on the hand, 14 millimeters. And another reminder, these are all 18 karat white gold. If you need item numbers, I can give them to you again. And all of this diamond weight, and it's not even going to be $21.99. For these, any of these, since there's at least one person on the line currently, this is the white pearl, the South Sea white pearl on the hand. So again, very large piece, 18 karat gold, and over a carat and a half of diamonds at least for these. These, we are not even going to do it for $21.99 or $2,099. Someone has to stop me now, because any of these three up here, very first callers, or if you want to take all three, I'll do these $1,999 each. I see Jason give me a look. And hopefully, I mean, if they want to take all three, go ahead, because this is like the perfect pearl collection. $19.99 each. Again, the one right here, the golden pearl, has a carat 25 of diamonds, and that's just the diamond weight. The one over here, the white pearl, has a carat and a half total weight of diamonds, and the one in the center here has a carat 87 total weight of the diamonds. Yes. Of course. So this one and this one, they want to see them on at the same time. Honestly, I would just take all three, because for this price, that's just, it's kind of an insult to the pearls. But this is what they look like on the hand. So again, $19.99, take your pick, or if you want all three, go ahead and grab them. I'm not gonna look. So this is what they look like. And again, all of these are 18 karat white gold. And you know how large these pieces are? You see them on my hand right now. And from the side, especially on the white pearl right there, you see how much gold is on that for $19.99? That's just, it's ridiculous. So let me know if they have any questions on either of these. They requested to see both of these on the hand together. And while I'm at it, maybe I just pop on the golden pearl too, just so you can see. Yeah, all of these pearls on your hand. I mean, just take the whole thing and just, you know, be happy with it. It's a perfect pearl collection. And I think someone might be trying to come through here, so we'll see if we can get them through. Hey, Will. Yeah, Jason, let me know if they have any questions on this one. The white one? All right. So, oh, the number on this one, so the white pearl is gone. The white pearl is item number 1120087. All right, so the white pearl is gone. So these two remaining, $19.99. And I'll just put them back up close for one last look. So I guess it's no longer our trio, it's our duet. Our pearl duet, $19.99. So take your pick, the two that are the hardest to balance. And we'll see, I think we might have people on each of these, so we will, yes.
Black pearl on middle finger.
Black pearl on middle finger, sure. And this is what the black pearl looks like on the middle finger. Let me know if they want to see it flipped around. I can also do that. So it has kind of like the little tail on the end there, but if they want me to flip it over, that's no problem. This is what it looks like from the side. Again, it's not a small ring at all, and only for $19.99. So let me know on that one. I'll also flip it around if they want to see it the other way. This is what it looks like flipped around, so maybe it looks better like this. Completely up to you. That's what I like about the asymmetrical designs, is that you can just flip it over and just have a completely different look on it. And let me know if they have any questions. This one is item number 1120098. It does have to stay in the white gold, so let me know if they have any more questions on it, or if you need the item numbers. Again, that's 1120098. Yeah, it has to stay in the white gold.
That's a designer piece.
Yep, designer through and through. Largest diamond weight up here too, so something to think about. 18 karat white gold as well. So let me know again if they need to see it flipped around again.
Can you compare the black and white one again? Not on your hand, but just on the
Okay, yeah, of course. So the person who got the white pearl would like to see it compared on the wheel again. So good thing I still have it here.
Alright.
So I just move the golden one next over. So this is the black and white and golden pearl. Someone just wanted to see this compared with that one again. So the black pearl did sell, Jason, so hope that's okay with them. So this one is now gone. And this one is also gone, so just let me know if they have any more questions on it. Again, that's just, it's so much gold on this one. And 18 karat white gold too, with a large pearl and all of the diamond weight. So let me know on this one. If you have any more questions, I'll be happy to show it to them again if they want to see it. And the last one, we can't leave this guy here. Come on, this is our last one. This is item number 1120081. This is the remainder of our trio here. This is our 18 karat white gold, 14 millimeter South Sea golden pearl. And this one has a carat 25 of the diamonds. So still over a carat, not as high up as the carat 87 in the Tahitian, but Still a lot of diamonds, and yes, $19.99 on this one. So item number was 0081, and 14 millimeter pearl, as they all were. And I can't move on until this one finds a home, but this one is here, and hopefully it'll find a home soon. And let me see if there's any questions regarding this piece. All right, this is, I guess we'll just let it sit here for a couple more seconds. Surely there has to be someone out there who loves this. And again, it has like that kind of feathery themed style on this one, so very nice and interesting to see. So thank you guys again on the white pearl and the black pearl. And we'll just see if the golden pearl can find a home, or if someone would like to pick it up as well. All right. I don't know if there are any questions. Someone wanted to speak to Joanne. Lucky, lucky. Do you want to just transfer? All right, so I hope that person is taking the golden pearl, and that we'll be on our way. Do I hear Sheila in the house? Hello, Sheila. 30 minutes left in our show for today. Yes?
Some customer, I forgot her name, but asking if these are AAA. Yeah, they are AAA.
Okay, good to know. If you have any questions, you can also let your operators know. They will be more than happy to find out more information for you. I have the item numbers again if you need them. The black pearl was item number 1120098. And like everything on the wheel, this one does have to stay in the white gold, $19.99. She's using the wrong mouse. Yeah, this one is the last one. I don't know if Jason, if you're on this one. No, no problem at all. So I don't know if Joanne has any questions, but this is our last remainder of the pearl trio. And maybe I should bring out the emerald. Maybe it's time. So let me know on this one. And I guess Mr. Emerald will be coming out. So again, this one is still here for anyone thinking about it. It is 18 karat white gold, $19.99. Yep. And moving right along, yeah, immediately reminded me of our very clean Savorite that we had not too long ago. And again, emeralds, they're supposed to have little, you know, natural inclusions in them, like all sorts of things. But once I brought it up, you could see the clarity of this stone. And it still has some of that natural inclusion in it. That just proves that it is a natural stone. But it does not take away from how clean and glowing this piece is. This one is item number 0568, brand new today. And again, important stones, typically find them in our signature or bridge mountings. And for a good reason. Yes. Uh-huh. 0577, let me see. I'll have to find it. All of them are true to size. Yeah, pearls are all true to size. 0577 was 2777. Yep, just asking about an item from earlier. But this one is our 2 carat exactly oval Colombian emerald ring. And this one does have to stay in the yellow gold. Emeralds, I 100% of the time will say that they should be in the yellow gold. They just look the best that way. And carat 28 total weight of the diamonds in this lovely signature mounting. It is our medium-sized one, actually. We do have a smaller sized signature mounting. We also have a larger style signature mounting, but this is our medium size, so the perfect Goldilocks size again. And this one is, ooh, I mean, it is a good emerald, so of course it has to be, you know, $20,000. But we're getting to the very end of our Friday show, and I don't want to do $20,000 on this 2-carat Colombian emerald, as good as it may be. And I just want to zoom in even more just to show you, just see that stone. Like, I just want to leave it there for a couple seconds, and so you can just really admire that stone and like just how nice it looks. And even though there are still some natural inclusions in it, it does not take away from the glow or the color, and it is that perfect ideal green color you would like to see in an emerald. And if you know me, I'm very picky with my stones. If I see a stone that I don't like, then I will not touch it. I won't dare touch it and set it into a mounting. I will take one look at it and look away and never look back at it. So the fact that this emerald is here means that it has exceeded my expectations for an emerald. And being a 2-carat, it is also a very nice size. I think there's some phone, not issues, but funny business, transferring business. So $20,000 for a 2-carat emerald. And I just want to leave it like this again, because you can also see how the color isn't like washed out. It's not like, you know, what color is this? This is the ideal green color, very much like the Savorite that we had, that you would like to see. And I'll zoom back so you can see the entire piece again with all of the glow coming through. And of course, if you're new to our signature mounting, this is what it looks like from the side. And if you look at where my tweezers are holding the piece, you can see the emerald reflecting light and the color into the back of the band. And if an emerald were highly included and it just looked like a green blob, I don't think I could do that. But just look at it, it's like a little party on the back of the band by itself. And this is what it looks like from the back as well. So again, a very comfortable undergallery to wear, kind of like a quatrefoil look. And this one, we're not even going to do it for $99.99. It's going to the very end of our show. Let me try this on as well. So this is again what it looks like from the front. This is what it looks like on the hand. The most beautiful emerald, one of the most beautiful. We have 2 other, you know, certified emeralds hanging out in the back there, but those are 2 completely different animals. But this one is here. If you would like a 2-carat emerald, we'll do this one for not even $99.99 or $79.99 or even $6,999. Again, this is what it looks like from the side. So our signature mountings, it's not too high off the hand. It is a very well constructed piece for important stones, very much so like this one. And again, even from this far away, any inclusions that might be in that stone do not take away from this overall look at all. You still see the sparkles coming through, you still see how clean the stone is, and it is here for not even $69.99. Again, this is what it looks like up close. The perfect emerald green color. We'll do this one, very first caller, $4,999 to the very first caller. And again, this one does have to stay in the yellow gold. But with all of the diamonds coming through, you don't really see too much of the gold. But I think the warmth of the yellow gold really works with the warmth of the emerald. Another thing I like to talk about or think about too is with different colors, there's also very different versions of them. Like how Colombian emeralds, they are more of the warmer greens. And with the Zambian emeralds, I don't know if I have one out here, but they are more of the cooler greens. So I would say with more of like a blue base. I actually think I do have a Zambian out here. So also in the signature mounting, so you know it's a good stone, but just want to have a small comparison. I know it's kind of hard to tell, hard to judge on a screen, but you can kind of tell this one has slightly more of the blues. It's a little bit darker and it has a little bit more of the blues in the green colors. So you can kind of see there. So the one in the front, that cushion, is a Zambian, and then the one in the back is a Colombian emerald, just for a little comparison. And let's go back in on this one. This one is here, $49.99 on our 2 carat exactly. Perfect. I know people say calling things perfect isn't like a good thing because there's always probably something wrong with something, but this is in fact our perfect 2 carat Colombian emerald for $49.99 in the signature mounting. And I think the last pearl from our trio is still here, so I don't know if I should be concerned about that, but let me know if you would like to see it again. That was our 14 millimeter South Sea golden pearl in 18 karat white gold over a carat of diamonds, bless you, for $19.99. And bless you again. And I'm running out of time, but if you would like to take this one, I don't know if Jason, do you have questions on this one? No? No problem. Let me know if you have any questions on anything out there. Now, before I get to these opal earrings, I just want to do a quick flash. This is certainly we've seen something similar recently. So this is a new combination that we've had. I already lost the bag. But this one is item number 0430. As you can probably guess, the center stone there is a Mahenge pink spinel. And maybe, I don't know if you can guess, but on the sides there are actually tapered Tanzanites. So it's a very brand new, fresh combination. Typically we see Tanzanites with pink spinels on the sides, but how the tables have turned on this one. This one does have to stay in the white gold because of how unique the side stones are. So this mounting was made specifically for that, for those stones. The Mahenge pink spinel itself is a 222. So that is an easy number to remember. And of the Tanzanites, we have 51 points total weight on those two very nicely cut, perfectly matching tapered baguettes. And of the white diamonds surrounding everything going down the band there, we have 53 points of the white diamonds. And this is certainly it's very different, absolutely. And this one was supposed to be $20,000. I mean, it is a 2 carat plus Mahenge pink spinel. And it is so bright that the cameras are having a hard time separating the sections of the stone. But if you just look at that, that is the perfect Mahenge pink spinel color that you would like to have. Some of them can have more of the red tones. Some of them can lean towards more of the pinky tones. But this is the perfect 50-50 split, and it is as hot pink as can be. And this one is not even going to be $99.99 for the very first caller today. Let me just show you what it looks like from the side. So here again, the colored stones are slightly elevated from the diamonds. And this is what it looks like from the back, so you can ease of access to the stone, so you can clean it. Yes? Which one? The zircon? The golden one? Yeah. Thank you. Congratulations. And then this is what it looks like from the back. So Mr. Golden Zircon has finally found its home. I'm so glad. And this one it is very reminiscent of a 3-stone style ring surrounded by a halo, and this is what it looks like on the hand. So it is a good size. This is what it looks like. Definitely some color play here, a very beautiful piece. Again, typically we see our Tanzanites surrounded by Mahenge pink spinels, but I'm actually really loving this color combination. And it is not going to be $99.99. Let's just get it out the door today for the very first caller. $4,999. Just getting right to it. We are running out of time with about 15 minutes left. So this one is $49.99. Was supposed to be, you know, more than that. But it is a 222 with some fancily cut Tanzanites next to it. And all package deal wrapped up into this beautiful, lovely ring for $49.99. And if there's anything from today that you would like to see again, I can't believe our little butterflies are still here. Maybe they want to stick with me to convert me to their side. But next up, we have the opal earrings that I had mentioned earlier. And when I saw these opal earrings, I thought surely they must mean 10 carats per stone, but I guess not. Let me actually, before I bring them up, let me actually measure them so I can give you a preview. So these are 1 3/4 inches. 1 3/4 inches in length, so you know they are a large pair of earrings. So let me know on this Mahenge pink spinel. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. It's just always nice to be able to have these stones to, you know, put together into a piece like this for everyone to maybe just enjoy and look at. But next up, we have our opal earrings. And before I set them down for good, I'm sorry, I'm just moving the camera back a little bit so you can see the entire thing. Do you guys want to see a magic trick? Because these can go from red to green. Magic trick, red to green, red to green. This is such a fun piece, and what I love about this, I know the other one is not doing as much because my shadow's blocking it, but trust me, they will, and if you set it down even more, it goes to blue. So red to green to blue. This is such a fun piece, and what I love about opals especially is as you're moving in your day-to-day activities, these opals will move with you in your head movements, and as you're moving, they will also change color. So someone can ask you, is it just me, like, or is my eyes playing tricks on me, or did your opals just change from like a red to a green color to a blue color? Like, these opals never fail to amaze me, and I'm going to set them up right here. They actually might be too heavy for my lipstick. So I'm going to have to find something else. Have you ever had a pair of earrings be so heavy that even your lipstick can't hold it up? Oh, thanks, Joanne. Yeah, I'm going to have to find something heavier to hold them up with. Well, in the meantime, let us build some graphics. This is item number 0533, so let me set them down so you can see them from this angle with the blues, which I actually did not catch. And this is just 1 point shy of 11 carats. So it's $10.99 total weight of these two lovely black opals, and they are of the elongated cushion cuts. And I just can't stop playing with them. Just look, they go from red to green to blue. And yes, there are actually pink diamonds in this. So as you can see in the rose gold halo surrounding the stones, there are 53 points total weight of the pink diamonds. These are earrings, and the fact that we can have two perfectly matching stones, not in terms of like just cutting, but also in terms of like the color changing that's happening, That is pretty insane to me. And let's not forget the white diamonds. Oh, you know, just a carat 81 total weight of the white diamond, you know, just no biggie, just almost 2 carats of diamonds. And I don't even know if our graphics are gonna have enough space for it, but carat 81 of the white diamonds in the outer halo there, and also going down in the hoop there, I guess. And of course, don't ignore the large diamond that's connecting the halo from the hoop. But these earrings are absolutely red carpet. I mean, they can turn red too, and also green. Do you like these earrings? It's for any color carpet, Joanne says. It's not just for the red carpet, it's for any color. But these earrings are just, I know when you look at them, it's like, oh, they're nothing much, you know, it's just, oh, you know, red, you know, just red and then opal. But then when you start moving them around, it's like, again, this lighting situation isn't ideal for the opals, but I'm so glad that it's at least able to pick up this effect happening, because how many opals do you see, you know, that can do this effect? And these are 1 3/4 in drop length, so you know that they are pretty large, almost 2 inches in drop, and they are, you know, almost 11 carats total weight. Was supposed to be $27,000 for a pair of opal earrings, but you know, we're not going to do that for today. Let me actually also show it against the hand. See if I'm able to. So this is what they look like against the hand. So again, they're at different angles right now, but this is what they look like. So they are very large earrings. And even though they are large, they are not heavy at all whatsoever. So haven't tried on a pair of earrings today yet. So this will be the first in the last couple of minutes. So give me 1 second while I grab one of these off of the card. And while I set them, or set this one on the wheel like this, so you can also see from the side, this is what it looks like. And what's very interesting about seeing it from the side too is that different colors come through, like how I didn't see the blues, and now how you see yellows coming through as well. So this is a very interesting piece, and of course not $27,000. We're not even going to do it for $12,999. And I'm doing my best to try these on. You know, 2 weeks break without nails on has made me rusty. But this is what these earrings look like on the ear. Finally got them on. So again, a very large earring. And they are not going to be $12,999. And you know, summer is coming up, spring is coming up. Maybe if you got your hair up or hair down, as the opal moves, you can also see the changing of color. And I'm gonna try to angle it as well. So I can't really see it from the camera, but you can see a lot of the reds coming through too. But keep in mind that if you're wearing these, you'll be moving throughout the day, so different colors will be definitely coming through. And I feel like these could go with any fit as well, when you, whatever you wear throughout the day. And let us go back up close, and I'll prop the other one back up so it's not just laying there. Or maybe I can just move it around so they can see the different angles of it. So this is what it looks like from the side. You can see a lot of the red, so prominent reds coming through, which is why we picked the pink diamonds. So there is that. And don't worry, you'll be getting the other one too. It's just the other one's in my ear. And while it's in my ear, it's actually not heavy at all. I know there might be a concern that it'll like pull down your ears. I'm wearing them right now. I can definitely feel them, that they're there, but they're not like pulling on my ear or anything. I could wear these all day and they'll be super comfortable. First caller on these, let's just do it for $6,999 for 2 perfectly matching black opals, and set into a lovely earring design with the pink diamonds and white diamonds. And okay, my lipstick can handle 1 opal earring, but not 2. So $69.99 on this pair of lovely earrings. And since I have this one off the card, I can also show you again what it looks like on the hand. So if you need a better look at it, This is what it looks like on the hand. So again, prominent reds, but as you move throughout the day, I can't really angle it like this, but there'll be also some greens coming through and definitely some blues, but most of it is reds, and it's like having the sky light up suddenly at sunset. It's like, whoa. So $69.99 on this one, and this is just what they look like without the card, because you know the card can be distracting. So $69.99, almost 2 inches of just opal and diamonds. And let us go back up close and let me see, maybe I'll just do a mini recap. I think our golden pearl is still here, and our unheated yellow sapphire is still somehow still here somehow, and some other pieces that maybe deserve one more look. I believe our little butterfly is still here, also surprisingly. So let me know on these opal earrings. I know they're not for everyone, but just thought that they were super interesting and would like to bring them out for a look. So again, they change from the reds to the greens, the blues, and all sorts of colors. But this is here for $69.99, and let us just go to a recap wheel, starting off with our color change garnet. Now this one, I don't know if we can show the picture one more time. This is our lovely color change garnet. It has the same color change as this. This is under incandescent lighting, so if you happen to have like a incandescent, like a light bulb, or even like a flashlight, you can play around with the stone and the color change, and it truly looks like someone just shoved the rubellite into the stone. Like I'm trying to look for the rubellite in the stone, but here it is, and that is the gold color. That is the color change of this garnet, and that is the information if you were thinking about it. Just write down the item numbers, and if you have any questions, we can help you out with that. That's the color change again, and very beautiful piece. $645, our largest color change garnet to date. We've had some of the blue greens not too long ago, but this one I thought deserves another look. It has been here for quite a while, and you know the original color, the color you see right now, may not be like the most flattering color, but as soon as you see what it looks like under incandescent lighting, it's just the moment I saw this, I just fell in love with this piece, and I've been holding on to it, and I'm like, I can't believe this stone is real, and this is what the color change looks like. So if you ever get this, don't be afraid to play around with like the lighting and like the angles of the light and the intensity of the light, because this is such an important stone. And I think I'll finish on this one. And this is what it looks like on the hand. So again, it is a very large double halo, so it is a very important stone, so it makes sense that there is, you know, large diamond halos around it. Triple split shank on this one, and true to size 100%, and this one is $59.99, and it was supposed to be, you know, way more than that. And it has over 2 carats of diamonds, so that's also something to keep in mind. So again, beautiful color change on this one. And I kind of just wanted to leave it like that, just a picture. But we gotta see the real thing too. So again, one of the best color changes I have seen. And I don't know how Mother Nature does it, but she's done it again. And with that, I will say a goodbye. And thank you for joining me on this Friday. And I believe Joanne will be here for all 3 hours next week. So my throat will be taking a break. But it's good to be back again. I know makeup and everything, I still remember how to do it. But thank you for joining me on this Friday evening/night. If you have any requests, let us know, and we can get it ready for tomorrow or Sunday or whichever day you are ready to watch. And with that, let us go back to our color change garnet. And with about a minute or so running down, just let me know if there's any questions on anything you've seen today. I know we've seen a variety of pieces today, and a lot of spring things, several Gents rings. I think our golden pearl is still here, which I guess, I don't know why. Our 14mm golden pearl, South Sea golden pearl, and 18 karat white gold with over a carat of diamonds is here for $19.99. And I don't know how, I don't know why, but I hope it goes before I go home. So thank you guys again for being here with me on this Friday. I actually don't know, is today the last Friday? No, right? No, we still have a Friday in April next week, I think. Right? A part of my brain thought that it was still March, like a few days ago. So I don't know, my brain doesn't work with time, and then I keep thinking it's 2024 for some reason. So time really flies, I guess. So thank you guys again for joining me today. Lauren will be back tomorrow on TV as usual, and Joanne will be here next week, all 3 hours. And thank you guys again so much for being here. Have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow morning.